I haven't like really been doing that for a year, and I'm fine. So.
All right,
Yeah,
we're here.
Just no ideas. Hello.
It's time. I'll give you guys visuals
It's
on
time.
Discord.
It's time, baby. Are you gonna go to in-game for the
Yes,
stream?
I am. Thank you for the reminder. Actually, no, I already was there. All right, we're
Hello,
here.
gamers. It's K-Zone. It's K-Zone, baby. We're here with Felix from Chapo.
And we're finally doing Gay Tony, like we talked about.
We're getting
This has been
gay
this
with
has
Tony.
been in the making for a while.
Yes.
I had a friend draw a picture for it without prompts. Yeah.
Rockstar was asking, "What if Tony was gay?"
Yeah.
These are the Tony from GTA 3. What if he was
Yeah, no,
homosexual?
this is Seeking Derangements. This is about a boy, Palma. Ben's Luis. Palma is Armando.
Great palette episodes, by the way.
And Jacques is Tony.
Is that
Jacques.
I think
the
that's
one
the
that
setup.
lost his roller skates?
Wow, which one?
Jock?
Yes, that's Jacques.
Yeah, that's Tony.
Thank you, Able Man. Thank you for subbing.
Mm-hmm.
That was you're gonna do Lost for your new podcast, right?
I did. Yeah, we did.
Is it out
already?
You just
God.
fucking asthma.
No, but like I'll release
Fuck.
I'll release that one this week if you want.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Stitcher.com/premium.
Did you
Yeah.
Did you devour all of it? Oh God.
Or not
So I
all of
watched
it.
the whole
Not
thing.
all.
What was
I didn't
there?
watch every single episode, but I watched like. I would say I watched like I don't know. I think like about 2 seasons worth spread out over everything.
Oh God.
And it sucked. It was awful. I hated watching it. But I'll release. I'll release that one this week because actually multiple people have been talking about it. I watched Lost because the podcast me and Matt are doing for Stitcher Premium is it's the 20 most seminal TV dramas since TV dramas existed, and you have to do Lost because it was very important, but it also sucks.
It's fucking like.
I didn't do Twin Peaks. I didn't do Twin Peaks because really how we measure seminal is like in how much it influenced other TV. And when it came down to like narrowing things down, ultimately if you look at modern TV, it was way more influenced than like by like Dallas than it was Twin Peaks.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think Lost has a lot of like that Twin Peaks DNA in it.
Maybe
like in
but it
terms
also
of...
apparently Twin Peaks is good. I've never seen it. Apparently it's good.
Oh, it's
Lost
really
is
good. It's
terrible. Lost fucking
Lost
sucks.
When you watched it all in real time and it took like 7 years to air, and then you got do you know how it ends?
Yeah,
we're gonna spoil Lost, everyone. And it turns out they were like dead the whole time or some shit.
Which is like when people were theorizing about it. I didn't watch it when it was on. But they were like, "Oh, it would suck if it's that." Like it's such a bad plot device, and people were like, "Oh, it's a good thing it's not that." The worst thing, the worst, most unsatisfying thing they could have done, and it was that.
It was that. They were just like, yeah, they were ghosts the whole time.
Well, of course, of course, no one gives a shit about Lost anymore. It hasn't been on for like 12 years. But as far as how it influenced like other TV shows that came after it, it really informed how they did a lot of a certain type of shitty network TV show.
They got canceled after like a season. Yeah,
exactly. No, there's so much of that.
Those.
That's like Netflix. That was the only show they were buying for a while, where it's like, oh, it's a town that's supernaturally weird, and we're not going to tell you why.
You'll have to watch for 3 seasons, and they're just like...
Yeah, no one talks about Lost because it sucked, and everyone, it wasted everyone's time, and they got mad about it. But it did, because of how commercially successful it was, and what a force it was at the time, every dumbass from every network was like, oh, we're just going to do Lost, but with, Jessica Biel. And, yeah... No, we did 24. It was one of our first episodes.
Did you do Prison Break? You remember that show?
No, unfortunately. Prison Break rocked, but it was
That first
you have to.
season was
That's
just really good.
it's a subcategory of show that's like kind of like the Shield, and it's like,
Mm.
all right, we kind of have to go with the Shield here.
Yeah.
If we did like
Yeah,
30
I-
episodes,
Train
I wish we
incoming.
could have. I wish the deal was for 30 episodes, because then it's like there's a lot we just have to cut out because you only get 20 shows. It's like
what'd have to
you
cut?
well, like Prison Break would have been fun to do. Twin Peaks actually like probably would have been really worth doing. Like, not that we didn't do these, but it was just like, all right, we have to figure out 20 shows, and it took us a few weeks to be like, all right, this had the most ripple effect out of any show of this type.
Yeah. I guess you guys are probably sick of talking about the West Wing, so you didn't do that, did you?
No, I feel like I've done like 10 podcasts about the West Wing. So it was
You've done that
Yeah,
was like a
I've had
big
to do-
thing.
I
for a
hope
lot
I-
of those pods.
I hope I like don't have to do it again. I've done so many, but it's like, yeah, no,
That was
because yeah, my thinking was like, if someone paid for this, you're not gonna have to listen to episode number 11 that I've done about West Wing. I've done so many, man.
Man. Prison Break, yeah, Prison Break was weird because it just had like the ensemble like character was just like he's a pedophile, guys, but he has funny lines.
Yeah.
And that was just a thing on like network TV.
If only we were talking about Lost. This is some good characters on screen.
I will
Oh,
bring
yeah.
back This Is Us when the run of this series is done, because I have a broader purview there.
What do you do in a Code Monkeys episode? This is sus.
All right, I will look at the stream third. Let's actually look at the game now.
Yeah.
We got some good races.
I didn't want to cut it.
No, we were having a good chat. Thank you for the bits. Keep them coming.
That's what I was laughing about when I was playing this game today, like how racist everyone in the game is.
You will
You just
if
have,
you
like,
play
people-
The Lost of the Damned, you will hear slurs. It's like, oh yeah, that one's.
Yeah,
that's
oh,
a
I've been.
slur.
Yeah, you'll hear slurs like Joe Biden says.
Yeah, like Joe
You've got,
Biden
like,
wakes up on like
Yeah.
like whenever Joe Biden wakes up, he thinks it's a different year. It's like a slot machine. Like tomorrow he could wake up and think it's 2008, and he'll wake up and see Dr. Jill Biden next to him and says like, "Hello, Obama."
Oh my god. There's like going back and playing this. There's like a real Opie and Anthony influence on like the humor.
Oh my
and it like
Ron
still holds up
Bennington's in
really
it.
well.
Ron Bennington
Yeah.
is like in this
This
game.
had like the radio and the political satire in this went so hard. This was like
It's
peak.
funny.
But you're disrespecting me.
Like it's great. Just like
I don't
you'll,
want
you'll
DMC
just
in
hear
this. I
something
have
like
to mute
It's really offensive on the radio.
Where is it? Can I even mute the radio?
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah,
turn
you
the
can,
radio
you
off.
can.
Turn the radio off.
We turn
I
off
forgot.
the-
I
Also, no,
forgot
I'll-
about that. The DMCA thing. That's super annoying with GTA.
That sucks. Yeah,
That
because you just
sucks
end up
so
with big
much.
chunks of the VOD muted.
Yeah.
Just intermittently.
so
Like sometimes it's so arbitrary. To the point where it's annoying.
How can Amazon not figure this out? How come, like, shouldn't have Delta
Hey,
Force,
that's
like,
our
shouldn't have been,
sponsor.
like, it should be Amazon versus RAAA. Like, that should be the future. Just like, you root for one shitty thing to fight another shitty thing, and it's, like, just sending Delta Commandos into the RIAA.
I let the music play when I'm doing a B-side. I'm just literally just fucking alone. But like right now,
I forgot how
this
the
ain't a
car is
B-side.
controlled in this.
Driving is, it was really weird to drive in these games again. I, like,
Very
preferred-
floaty.
I remember preferring the car physics in 5 to this.
I
Yeah.
didn't like how you could make your car do these loops in midair and like flip your car over manually.
5 was like, yeah, 5 was a step forward for me. I mean, it was a step forward by stepping back, because like I didn't.
Mm.
The story
four-
was so bad.
The story sucked. The story sucked, but like as far as the missions and the gameplay, like I didn't like 4. The base game for 4 got super repetitive for me after a while, and I kind of got
Yeah.
tired of it.
Ballad of
there.
Gay Tony was the best. It was what it really felt like a step back into form. And
I love
it
Gay
took
Tony. I love that
everything
game.
that was good about 4 and just inject just right amount of DNA from San Andreas into it. I think.
Yeah.
Gay Tony is the result of them like panicking about Saints Row, I think.
Yeah. Like the base game of 4, like I think the story I guess is better in 4 than 5, but it's just like I hated that they were like, this is serious now. Like I hated that tone of it. Like it
And because like I hate
so
killing,
weird.
and then he kills. You just literally walk out of the cutscene and just murk a bunch of like donut eating cops.
Yeah, no, yeah. The thing, I've done so much bad shit.
I hate killing. I have to find Florian.
Yeah,
And you
it's
find
I need to buy
Florian,
a
and he's
burger.
like a complete dandy.
that was like
Bernie!
I love like GTA 5 story is like Michael Mann with severe brain damage.
We have to
But
hang out.
but it's such a fun game. Like that mission where you raid the FBI headquarters, fucking awesome. One of my favorite GTA.
I like
games.
how you could pick like the crew for that and actually.
That's awesome.
Mission.
No, I like 5. Yeah, not a good story, but like one of my favorites is the game. I think San Andreas is still
noticed
king,
about
like
Game graphics is like that they can do all this stuff, but they can't animate like pouring liquid into a glass still.
yeah.
It's when you see it, it's just like
That woman just assaulted Louise. You
Yeah,
should be able to go
she's
to an
racist.
internet cafe and like do a thread about that.
You should be able to
Accepting
post.
accountability taken. That post.
Take is gonna make that woman take accountability.
We're gonna
Logging
make,
onto the
we're
pink
gonna make
forum.
Luis's friends take accountability. A funny thing about this is my ma. She's a janitor at a high school. She was a janitor at a high school, and one of the lunch ladies was friends with the voice actor for Armando. And my mom said like, "Oh, I could have her son that voiced Armando call you for your birthday in character," and I'm like,
Getting a
might be
cameo
cool.
from them. It's Armando, bro.
Like a supporting cast member from the GTA DLC. That's awesome. God damn.
I wonder if he has cameo.
Coming to your birthday party. Hey, it's Armando, everyone.
That's awesome.
Desi wouldn't let me dress like that. See what I mean?
I like how half the character for Henrique is, I can say it's like K-Zone because we're just affiliate, not partner. Half of Henrique's character is that he's retarded.
Yeah, no, they like one of his first lines is him going, "I have a 76 IQ." That's awesome.
I love that there's just characters like that in this that are just fucking.
I mean,
I love GTA. It sucks so much, and I love it. Like the writing of it's so bad.
You know, every
The
single
side characters in
like,
4 are so good.
Sorry to interrupt there.
Oh, it's all good.
San Andreas was really just Boys in the Hood or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society, basically. And New Jack City.
I almost said GTA. Red Dead 2 is really just the Wild Ones. Or
Yeah.
the Wild Bunch. And
The Wild
you know
Bunch,
what?
yeah.
Good for them. You know what? I enjoyed it.
yeah.
I enjoyed
That's
the
what
journey.
I like that in a game so much more than like The Last of Us. Like fucking
Oh, yeah,
A.
like,
Like
let's just rip off movies.
The
Yeah.
Last of Us, like, it tries to be cinema. The Last of Us, what I hate about it is that it tries to do the sad dad thing. And I got so much more of the sad dad trope out of Lisa the Painful than I could imagine I could have gotten out of The Last of Us.
Last of Us is like it's like socially acceptable David Cage.
It
It
is.
is.
It
It
really
pretty- it's-
fucking
yeah.
is.
It's like David Cage if he had like had befriended like the right journalists. Like it's the same thing.
Thinking of the YouTube and having the YouTube in mind, we haven't done our Hazel David Cage stuff yet. That is something we're
We need to
sitting
get
on.
on that. We gotta do.
That might be the first stream I do in my new apartment, and I feel like I have to break it
Oh,
in.
man.
If you guys do David Cage. I'm so there for that. I've already done one.
You gotta be there for Indigo Prophecy
when
because
I
that game
get
gets fucking nuts.
when I get like finally like figure out this country figures out lithography and all that shit. And we can finally get graphics processors for a decent price, and I make my new computer. First thing I'm doing is we're doing a Detroit Become Human stream.
I did one of those. I want to suggest Heavy Rain because your guy can get asthma attacks.
Oh my god, just fail every single.
The best part of like David Cage stuff is like the very French like racism. Like he is the black character. He listens to Motown, and he's just like dribbling a basketball in scenes.
Every like Detroit Become Human is like it's like a French guy trying to talk about civil rights, which is a disaster.
It's noble.
What if racism existed? This is the question I'm asking. What if I made Deus Ex, but the main character was Dere?
What I want to say about the French is being French is like having two RPG classes, and we learned this. We learned this from Cuties. Your two classes you can in the skill progression ladder is to either work for Charlie Hebdo or to be a pedophile. Those are the two things French people can do.
It's like how Eastern Europeans can only be like molecular biology professors who write novels and speak 6 languages, or they could just be a guy whose like head is shaped like a swastika and like hasn't drinking water in 20 years, just only drinks liquor.
That's pretty much it.
Cage, just like,
Stairmaster,
tearfully deleting Elliot Page models from the computer servers. I was thinking about that.
It's incredible that they grade me on this mission.
I'm not criticizing the Eastern Europeans. I'm just saying it's like there's not a lot of middle ground.
I'm just saying their heads do be shaped like swastikas.
There's only one other class of Eastern European, and it's like the Pyromancer class, and that's the one that can communicate with animals. Yeah, that's Cameron. Cameron can communicate with animals, just like all my favorite Eastern Europe pet owners on Instagram.
I said swastika because I had an AP World History teacher who would pronounce swastika like routinely as swastika.
What accent is that you say that?
He was Italian. He looked like he looked like the trumpet guy, like the guy that's yelling at the guy like for using a trumpet.
Oh, that's a bad look. Where a guy just has like actually shards of hair. Kind of.
Actually, I would say he looked like John Tapper. Actually,
that's a good look.
That's a genre person where it's like you can't fault them. I think this was like this was talked about on. I was about to say pod about this. This was talked about on Pendejo time. That's a look for a person, much like Jesse Ventura being like 80 years old and having a ponytail. Where it's like if you look like that, you're like 60. Like if you look like John Taffer and you're 60, it's like all right, you know what? I'm not gonna make fun of you for it.
Yeah, no, I I have do you guys have goals for when you're 60, like how you want to look? Mine is Brian De Palma. I think that's like high likelihood.
Horseshoe mustache, that's fine.
Horseshoe mustache is cool. I feel like you have to be like sort of wide to pull that off. Like you have to have been a wide guy before you were old. You know,
I could probably like I have like very good hair genetics, so I could probably continue the greaser thing for as long as I can,
man.
Yeah, you could be like one of those like the older guys in the Success Win memes where he's wearing like a 3-piece suit, but like bracelets.
You gotta grow out the pompadour, really man. Start saying bird.
Yeah.
When you have good hair genetics as a guy, like the world is your oyster for what class you wanna, for what loadout you wanna pick when you're 60.
You know what's I'm trying to think of like old guys who have a good look, and there aren't like James Cameron. That's another good one, but he has great hair genetics
Trent
too. Like
aged really well.
Trent Reznor looks awesome.
I'm gonna surf in a war. I'm gonna pick the loadout of Dan Crenshaw.
James Cameron, his hair is just like now starting to recede, and he's like 70. Like he's so.
You got James Cameron on the
That's
brain
impressive.
recently, huh?
I always have. I've always highly respected him.
We're getting a lot of
Oh.
subs. Sorry if we're not reading chat and all that.
Thank you.
We're just hanging
Yeah,
out.
we're immersed.
It's one of those streams, guys.
Hanging out. Everybody hit the follow button, please. Make the jingle go off.
You know who had a? This is the last good look for an older guy, for an older white guy at least. Is
I want to be Brucey Kivitz.
who's the guy?
Brucey's
Who's
the
the
best
guy
guy.
who played Hearst in Deadwood? Again, Gerald McRaney.
Yeah, that's right.
Gerald McRaney in Deadwood, and actually how George Hearst kind of looked in his life also, even though it's like kind of different from the show. Those are both good looks for an old guy, even though it's like sort of the De Palma look, but like older. George Hearst like did look pretty cool for his time. Like he had good hair genetics. He definitely had a his hair was staying firm when he was like 70.
You gotta be like one of those actors that just never looked young, like Michael Ironside.
Yeah,
Where they just always looked old.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Or like Harry Dean Stanton, how he just always looked old and leathery.
Yeah, that's like.
All right, it's him. It's him.
My business partner, Mr. Lopez. Yusuf Amir.
It's him.
Not much.
Arab money, baby.
Join us maybe for a bit of this or a bit of that.
Felix, what could you tell us about Yusuf Amir?
Take care.
He's probably an Emirati.
If you ever want to talk about franchising this place, just give me a call.
I mean, don't you think?
I think so.
I forget
think
if they say what he is in the game, but like, just judging by the character, I forget if they actually say he's Dubai or not. But he's like that's an Emirati. That's what an Emirati would
The
be.
question is, would you befriend Yusuf Amir?
Yeah, I would.
I would.
I mean, I'm against what his dad is doing to Yemen, but imagine the kind of limited podcast series he would buy for me and for how much.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's like that's called a complex moral situation. When it's like someone's evil, but they could also give you $5 million.
I know.
Exactly. It's
$5
honestly
million
the
for
question,
five
$5 million.
Yeah. That's my stop hypothetical. Would you do a podcast for an evil guy if he gave you $5 million and you really like stopped feeling bad about it after a day? Would you do that?
You just tune
It's
out
like,
your
yeah.
own subreddit.
God
Amy
damn, man.
Therese
Yeah.
is hollering at you.
Someone will get mad at me because they'll think I'm doing this. Like they'll think they'll think
yeah,
I'm
no,
like
we're
admitting to
clipping this,
doing
man.
this.
Class Redux Killa is doing threads about you, and they're getting like 60 likes.
We gotta get your take on that guy, Felix. This is
Which
the
guy?
shit throwing pod. Class Redux Killer.
He's cool.
Yeah, we'll keep it at that.
My buddy. My man.
Bro.
He's my son.
In that case, I guess my
I'm not gonna say
Oh
that.
God.
You take care.
I don't know. It's just
Yo, we got
I like.
Kaczynski on the podcast.
I won't give any. I will not hold any grudges for anyone for this year because everyone just like went insane from like having to wear a mask to the gym. That's the worst thing that's happened over the past year, and being inside. And so it's like I feel like some people are just gonna go back to normal, and it's gonna be like, yeah, no hard feelings.
Both sides of the fence.
Honestly,
You know,
sometimes you
that's
just gotta
it,
post
that's
through
it.
it.
your kind.
I can't blame people for going off the deep end.
Hell of a show.
Yeah, no, I like.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to get mad at everyone because it's like you know, even me, and I have one of the strongest minds on Twitter is, you know, what makes it so crazy. I'll get on sometimes and I'll just say things from being inside where I just want people to yell at me. I want people to get upset with me. And I'll do that for half my posts.
All right, let's do a clever bot type thing here. What's like auto generate something that will
funnier
make
if
people
he
mad.
just continued to not acknowledge
Yeah.
Redus's existence.
Yeah, come on.
My business partner.
Doesn't have to be a fucking grand slam.
Oh, well,
gotta
I
give-
don't
you
know.
gotta
I mean,
get
why
someone.
swing if you're not swinging for the fences,
Oh,
right?
swing for the fences by all
That's
means.
true.
We'll be right
Perform,
back.
goddamn.
You know what you know what the problem is? Is that so many of the things I was just talking with someone about this, where it's like when you think you have an original thought, it's actually like someone said it in earnest. Like I was thinking about that one where the guy was saying it's Orientalism for Jews to get Chinese food on Christmas, and it's like
Oh, I saw that.
I was like about to say that, and I was like, wait, no, someone did that and they meant it. Like, I don't know.
Rule.
Yeah.
Okay, and he ain't in no position to be writing checks for us.
It's
okay?
crazy.
Do that.
We
Just
are not going to be able
Just
to
auto-generate posts.
Let's go, Tom.
A
I
real
do that.
Dracula,
Like,
I see your username. I see you. I see you in chat. You're evil.
No, I'm afraid we are. There is
Obviously, I don't really believe this to be true, but I do think there's like a basement at the CIA where they just like automatically generate posts and like sit around and laugh at them when they go
Yeah.
viral. It's just like,
Well, like, yeah, that post that was like, I have no solidarity with homeless white people was
Oh, that's
awesome.
I love that.
That's-
I
no
love the
one-
concept of that.
like the
that's
original
good posting.
yeah, the original post off of that was like, you know, I thought really stupid, but like, you know, whatever. Like I've seen that opinion before plenty of times. But it's like that's the thing when someone says that first thing, you don't have to go all the way there. It's like kind of
I'm a
implied,
gamer.
but it's like you don't have to go out and say it. But that person was like, "No, I'm gonna bring it there."
You gotta go for the fences, man.
What are people mad at Lindsay Ellis about?
I don't know.
Because she did a racist. She started off one of her videos for the like an Asian movie, and she was in yellowface, full yellowface.
Actually, I'll
Like,
do one.
no.
Now or from a
I-
while
I-
ago?
No, it was actually last week. She just started off and she was like, "Hello." Got the big old teeth out.
What the fuck? Really?
Got- No, Felix.
I don't know. So I asked you. I don't know
We
what
were
it
jo-
is.
we were joking about her getting into like ironic racism.
I didn't know. I
I
don't
was
know
only
what it
doing
was.
that to demonstrate
I
that
don't
it
even
was
know
bad.
who she is.
What? Well, wait, what? Okay, I'm reading what someone said. A Disney movie was like, what's ATLA?
ATLA is Atlanta. I don't know. Something ATLA. Some young adult shit. Her audience
Oh,
is
yeah.
like,
Oh, The Last Air. Why did that make people mad? Like, I saw people who were like, she won't acknowledge the damage she did to the community. It's like,
well, she
you-
won't.
you-
Yellowface is not okay.
yeah, it's like, if Lindsay Ellis is doing any damage to your community, it's like, I don't know what to tell you, pal.
She's doing harm.
Yeah, no, harm was done. Harm was done.
She doesn't talk
community
about
toward
how Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is, you know, that she's doing harm by not like
Felix,
decolonizing
I
the
just want to
space
say
or
that this
whatever.
mission is about getting Jock's roller skates back.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, that's what I expected. Yeah, I just saw people talking about it like she killed somebody. I don't know. Like, I don't. I think that's something if you described it to someone in the abstract, they wouldn't care about it. But it's just like you have to like take the context clues to be like, oh, I'm supposed to like intrinsically link Avatar: The Last Airbender and racism or anti-racism or whatever.
You are. Well, that's how you have to analyze all media now. Well, like
Whoa!
Lindsay Ellis's whole thing, like,
What
oh
did you
fuck,
shoot?
He blew up.
she's like a person who can like talk for 3 hours about how the Beauty and the Beast doesn't respect women or some shit.
Well, I wanna
No,
have an
no.
aside here. It's really weird to me that people point out Avatar: The Last Airbender. They recommend it as if it's like The Sopranos, where you gotta see it.
You've got to watch it.
Yeah,
It's like a cartoon, but there's jokes for adults.
yeah, guys. Check out Bob the Builder. Really interesting stuff about urbanism.
Check it.
Yeah, I've been really getting into the alphabet song lately.
Yo, Baby Shark got bars.
Yeah, that's what it's
You
people
gotta go,
sound when
like-
when people say that to me. That's what they sound like.
You gotta
Yeah,
go real
dude.
deep into like video essay YouTube where it's like guys who are like really nasally and like very like clearly like spectrum type people who are just talking really earnestly about Bob the Builder.
That's
And they're just
more
like, well, they
respectable.
changed the theme. They changed the theme music.
That's like, it's like better to be someone who's like, yeah, like on like the autism spectrum and like for whatever reason you like that show and you like kind of, you know, everything about the production. It's better to be that than to be like a ostensibly normal adult who's like,
Really
been
into
rewatching
Disney.
Batman Forever again, and I do my same rewatch every year, or the Batman animated series or whatever. That's like, I have no respect for that. It's people should be more embarrassed.
They should be.
Have more shame.
Just in general.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be trying to find the Lindsay Ellis video that Rocky described to me.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just
Verbally.
Felix, just be careful. It's harmful. Don't get harmed.
She's gonna get harmed. You're telling her friends not to get hurt.
Don't get. Well, I'm looking out for you, Felix.
I'm gonna go up real quick.
We just want to keep Felix safe.
Okay, I didn't
Whoa.
die this time. I think that was a
what was
scripted
that?
event. And I like walked right into it.
No, I don't trust. Okay, we need to get Felix's take on the Snyder Cut, but he might save that for the episode that he's gonna do.
I think he mentioned it, like briefly.
He did. We did talk about it a little bit. Yeah. The combat in this game does kind of suck. Yeah.
I played this with like auto wave off, like whenever I stream it, and it's kind of hell.
It's like, do you remember when? Okay, the thing with the Snyder Cut is, people are doing the thing where they're like, "Ah, now this is real cinema," and I'm reminded of
Thank you, sir.
when like Joker came. You remember when Joker came out and people were like earnestly calling it like revolutionary? People were like, "Yeah, this movie is actually like a revolutionary film."
Yeah,
It's
kind of
depicting
remember
revolution,
that.
and like 3 months later they were like kind of embarrassed by how earnestly they'd gotten into
Remember
it.
how everyone left like their Joker avatars? Like everyone had a Joker avatar for like a solid like 3 months after the sell by.
Couple of months. Okay. The release for Joker was like one of the funniest times on
It
Twitter.
was.
Some of the best content.
But some people left.
Was that remember
up
when Charles? Yeah.
way longer than
Fucking Charles getting his gun taken away. His gun's taken away.
That's right.
Take it to Joker, please. The guy who got banned from the cinema because he brought the no singles sign to it.
All right, this is the game. This is the game with auto wave off. This is the game with auto. Oh, did I kill him? No, this is the game with auto wave.
Did you get him?
On.
I'm back. I didn't find the video.
Okay. Okay, well, there wasn't a video, Felix. It was a tweet where she said Avatar The Last Airbender was derivative or some shit. Anyway, now she's gone.
All right, well.
She had to log off.
Well,
Yo, guys,
Movie
yo.
Bob hated.
Movie Bob, stand by the river and you'll see the bodies of your enemies float by.
He's like the Assad of like Marvel Twitter.
Yeah.
Anyone who says he's got to go ends up dying.
Yeah, that's why I like will never speak out against Movie Bob, is because it's like, no, it's like I don't like him as a ruler, but it's like his, people have chosen. Movie Bob's constituency will not abandon him.
No, they won't. Like he has like genuine stalkers who wish him harm, and like
I'd rather just throw
He's just a
peanuts
funny
for
dude.
eternity.
Yeah, if you like
Exactly,
actually, if you wish him ill and you like actively want to hurt him, like you are so fucked up, dude. Like, fuck, Bill Clinton exists.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
It's
Yeah.
like there's like a certain kind of person who will like, instead of just like pointing and laughing at someone, they just like they want to like obsessively document everything about their life.
Yeah.
Like the kind of people who like write wikis about Christian.
Yeah, there's more about Christian than there is about Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
He's probably the most written about person since Hitler.
I don't like. I find Movie Bob's like serious political opinions like clownish or like horrifying, but it's also like, well, he's like just a guy who's like dressed up like Mario.
Exactly.
Like,
Pretty
fine,
much.
he's
Like
not
they
hurting
treat
you.
him like he's going to be like, oh god, this is who's standing in the way of us of socialism being taken seriously or whatever. It's like, oh, not really.
No, yeah. If he stopped it, like you should just give up because it's never gonna happen then.
Yeah, if
He's
he
interesting because
stops
he's
it,
like he's like the last breed of that generation of nerd.
Yeah.
Before they all got like run out by hipsters.
Yeah. People are like, you can't just like hate anyone, or not even hate anyone. Just like think someone's funny. It's like always has to be about them being a bad person. It's like I'm not even sure he's like a bad. Like you can post like really dumb and kind of even like verging on hateful shit on Twitter, and it can be like not always like totally representative of the person. Like, yeah, he has like bizarre technocratic beliefs that I think are awful, but it's also like, how much of that is just a response to like sucking, kind of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course. It's like with DSP, how there's people who like hate him and actively wish him harm.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, why would you hate him? I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get why people stalk him today. He's just amusing.
Yeah.
He's interesting in that he does not have shame, and that's what keeps him going. That's why he can never get stopped. Nothing will ever stumble him.
He posted, whenever someone gets canceled, he retweets his tweet where it's like, you can't stop me, I was caught jacking off on camera twice. he retweeted it when the Game Grump got outed for grooming, and apparently the Game Grump that got outed for grooming literally just bagged like a 22-year-old fan and then ghosted him. That's
22 when he was 30.
Dude, listen, you can groom a 21-year-old into being a 22-year-old. That's like an imprisonable offense. Is that really what it was?
It actually was.
That was
just
really
that.
what it was.
God damn.
They met when she was 18, and then they got together when she was 22, and it's like that's grooming.
He didn't hit it until she was 22. That was it. That was the gotcha.
That's the best part of all that discourse. Just like relationships between like adults, and they're just like, actually, this is pedophilia.
Yeah.
This is actually pedophilia.
I do think for a certain type of person, they should not be able to have sex until they're 35. Like, that much is true.
Yeah.
I was really like, I really thought it was gonna be like, juicy. I was gonna be like, all right, Rocky and Serb are gonna give me all the Game Grumps lore.
You're gonna have to ask Matt Watson for that.
Yeah.
I don't have much on the Game Grumps. I just know that like, Ego Raptor was like something like I remember watching his like awesome cartoons when I was in like maybe just entering middle school, I think, and like just laughing my ass off at him. And then he became like a streamer who was like bad at games. Not like us. We're good at games.
I'm bad at it. You're good at it.
No, we're actually really good at it. People get very mad that we like. Well, no one actually gets mad that we upload like our stuff in big 3-hour chunks because YouTube just used to be like Let's Plays of games used to just be like broken into 10 minutes. So playing like a Sonic game would take 7 months in real time.
I knew this part was coming. I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
You okay, bro? No, I'm fine, man.
Whenever Yusuf Amir is on screen, we have to drop whatever conversation we're having.
Want to join in?
Oh god, yes.
That's one of that.
To be honest,
Is so funny.
He's the Poochie of Ballad of Gay Tony.
After I finish with them,
It's like,
god damn. Yes.
that is legitimately funny to have him say that.
Man. Good for you. Listen, so
I don't like saying like, oh, you can't make this today stuff is fucking played out, but like you
You could not make this today.
Really?
No.
It sucks
No.
because that is a really fun. That's really funny to have him say it, and the joke is literally that he's like a moron that you shouldn't. But like it's like no, it's really funny.
It's beautiful.
Here it is.
Where I was going with the what are we doing? Arab money?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
I run everything. I'll show
Arab money,
everybody.
baby.
I mean, look at this shit here. This is a gold phone.
I'm sorry. I shushed. I hate shushing.
No, it's all good.
But this is iconic.
This is iconic. This is the best part.
I didn't know that this was gonna be commissioned.
He said it again.
Yeah.
So what do you say? You wanna help me
Whenever
out?
Yusuf is on screen, you have to kind of be quiet.
Maybe, man. What do you need?
Hey, to shut my fucking father up. I know you're not. I needed to get a helicopter for him. You know? And I found it. It's a military issue.
Oh, this is a fun mission.
Sexy.
This
is a great
That's
mission.
in response to Saints Row.
This
like
is
you
the
said.
best.
That will shut him up. You know, show him I've got good connections, you know, and pay him the respect he deserves.
Getting a military-grade helicopter for an
Oh, man.
Emirat.
It's real
Yo.
money. Trust me. And I ain't paid shit.
Okay, so you want me?
I
to
thought
get
we'd
you
beat
a
Yusuf later in the
helicopter?
game.
That'll
I'm really
make you
happy
mad.
that he's here for when
Better
Felix
do
is
that.
here.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
that's beautiful.
you can
It's
get
my
used to
birthday,
it pretty
and
early
Rocky Cut
on.
is my present.
Both
I like that they don't
You
like
enjoy those lines
drag
pretty
out
quick.
the pacing of this. They just get right into it.
China, Pakistan, Timbuk fucking to anywhere you want.
Lunatic gazes. Thank you.
You know what this means? You and I, we are brothers. We're partners.
I just met you, but man, I already feel like we're best friends.
Oh, you're the realest fucking guy in the world.
You're not fake.
To suffer.
Yeah, Zumanga chai.
Getting
At that
rocked,
moment.
dude.
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. Where I was going with the YouTube
Yes.
videos being cut into 10 minutes for Let's Plays, DSP used to upload every single fight that he had in Street Fighter 4. And it was just him losing over and getting his ass kicked.
I love him, dude. He has
That
the
was his
perfect
kingmaker.
mind.
That's how he got famous. Like people like saw that and they
That's
were like,
the best.
this rules. This is exactly what I want to go on YouTube for.
He has such a good mind. He should be like, K-pop teens should stand DSP.
They
We should make a fan cam of him.
Yeah.
Like people make like
Oh,
Tally
God,
Hall
yeah.
fan cams where it's like for like turn the lights off or whatever. They should do that for DSP.
100%.
Everybody wants to get evil tonight.
He would play like Demon Souls and people would like invade him with a scraping spear that destroys your equipment.
That's so mean. Like,
They would just break all his shit.
To
Felix
fuck
is
with-
getting
like, he's
sympathetic.
I mean, I am, but it's also like, DSP is kind of the job he signed up for now. You know?
Oh yeah.
I love
But
it.
it's also like, oh man, that's so mean.
I love it how he like there'd be streams where he's just playing Animal Crossing and he has like 300 people in it and at least 100 of them are his gang stalkers. And he's just playing Animal
Oh
Crossing.
man.
It's like
The-
he's gone through so much pain and people fucking with him to just like have a normal middle class living. That's what's so insane. Like that's what it takes to be
Yeah,
middle
he's
class in
like-
America.
Absolutely. The most iconic like DSP thing for me was when he was playing, I think it was Black Mesa, the Half-Life 1 remake, and he didn't know how to crouch jump onto like a pipe. And like
Oh,
half
man.
of a video of his was just like trying to get on that pipe. It's where I found out about him and I was just like, "Oh my god, this guy uploaded this."
He's sort of like the Safdie brothers should put him in a movie. Like he deserves
Safdie
some like
Brothers should
big
make a
payoff.
movie about him the time he got caught jacking off. And
He just doesn't have shame.
It should just the whole movie should take. The whole movie should be 2 hours long and it should take place over a 30-minute span. No, 15-minute span. Where it's just the act,
The best-
realization, and then the immediate damage control.
The best
I would
one
be
for him
effective.
was that the Persona 3 stream that he did. Now you haven't played Persona, Felix, obviously, but
No, I have not.
The last boss of that game takes about an hour in real time, and you can accidentally, one of your party members can get like charmed and can heal the boss to full health.
Oh my god!
And that happened to him, and he just quits. He just walks away.
Oh man, that's tough.
It's the best thing. It sucks.
Is that a common thing that would happen in Persona?
It is not a common thing. It's something that can happen for that last boss. And then yeah, you just
But it's like, yeah, that's
I
what,
don't know.
like I feel like it's like like it's more likely to happen to him than anyone else.
Oh, he's cursed.
Yeah.
The funniest thing in a game will always happen.
My favorite DSP
Just
moment
constantly
was
stepping
just
on
him
bricks.
like playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City and him saying all the songs suck.
Oh, man.
That's it. Like that's just like such a simple thing to complain about, but that's just so funny to me. Like the one,
That's exactly who he is.
Like the Grand Theft Auto game that like everyone fucking loves the soundtrack to. He's just like, all these songs suck. And it's just like, you know what? You're beautiful.
Oh, God bless.
That brings up
a guy who...
What music does DSP like? I've never thought about that.
I don't know.
I don't
like Avenged Sevenfold.
What does he listen to?
Yeah, no. Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh
yeah, probably.
Oh God, it'd be like Facebook guy music.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Karamashi.
Do you know who Razor Fist is, Felix?
No.
Google him. He looks exactly like you would expect him to, like some kind of trenchcoat mafia bullshit. And he's just like, he's kind of a remnant of like the your favorite video game is shit kind of review style that was like really big like in the mid 2000s.
Those were very good.
And he just never stopped doing that. Just, oh God. Yeah, no, it looks like one of the Columbine shooters. Just.
I want to kill everyone in the cabin.
Hell yes.
All the women.
Oh, Spoonie is a very tragic case. Spoonie's The Thing review, I think, is still one of the best.
Oh yeah, no, Felix, you got into the Nostalgia Critic for a little bit there. What do you know about him? What draws you to him?
What draws me to the Nostalgia Critic?
Yes.
I would say like the thing that first made me pay attention to him was when a specific feature of him that I noticed you guys talk about, a few other people too though, and it was that he hates and resents doing videos. And for some reason, I really love that. I really love that about him. And just the idea of someone having. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Someone who like, that's a fascinating type of person for me. Like someone who like does something that sucks, and that they probably initially were like, oh my God, I can make a living off of this. And then just like, slowly it becomes like any other job, like the novelty wears off. And then they're just like this loathed, like mocked figure. And then that's just their life. Like it's so sad and interesting to me.
It is sad. Like he kind of just. Have you seen his feature films where he tried to be like, the first one, his Kick-Assia movie starts off as like, haha, we're just getting together for like fun. But then you can tell like he's like, all right, no, I actually am a filmmaker now.
I would like to watch that one because our friend Spencer described
God
his
bless
movie.
Spencer. Shout out to Spencer.
Yeah, shout out Spencer. Best locked account on Twitter, but he described them as depersonalizing.
They are incredible because you get we have like, I think if you want to watch those, we have them in by the way, Felix, of our Twitch. I don't think we can put them on YouTube, but like Oh, they're in the highlight section of our.
All right, I will watch you. I will watch those
because he did one that was 3 hour. Like he made a 3 hour film, and I think he shot it over the course of like 2 weeks.
There was a lot of drama in that film.
What? So okay,
God.
this is what really interests me a lot about him is like, what are some of his more like obscure dramas, and what was the drama around filming that?
Okay, so I'll go first, Trip. He kind of like the thing when he wrote that movie was every kind of character is like a different reviewer, and they all do their own thing. But then he wrote everything so that they all just kind of talk about how they think he's so cool and they're jealous of him and he's so talented. It's really egocentric. It's incredible to watch.
Yeah, his like the having an ego about that type of shit is hilarious to me.
Just amazing.
The thing is with the
we don't talk about Jew Wario.
is that it was filmed in the desert and he didn't give proper amounts of water on set, and a lot of the people on set had dehydration issues. And
These are like nerds who don't go out, by the way.
The person that he was, Kigassia was taking over was an actual independent republic, so he just contacted a random guy and said, hey, we want to film a movie. And he spent the entire movie in this guy's property. That's really it. He's just doing nostalgia critic shit.
Invading this man's house. Eating from his fridge.
This man's house so that, Jew Wario could be wacky.
Oh god. Jew Wario is like one of the darkest rabbit holes.
I would like to hear some of the Jew Wario lore.
He's the whole thing is just that he's a pedophile. That's it.
He turned out he killed himself, and then people found out that he was a pedophile, basically.
He's a mod on our channel.
When was this?
Oh, wait.
It was a while back, but yeah, it turns out he was a Gentile too, if I'm not mistaken, which is even weirder.
It's really funny purely because, like, to me, because you can still see some of his last streams, and they were archived initially purely because, like, oh man, rip to a legend. Like, you know how people, like, eulogize Etika, where it's just like, man, we're gonna treasure his last stuff. Initially, when Jew Wario dies, like, man, rip to a legend. We're gonna treasure every last thing of it that he's ever done. And it's just a pedophile. And it's just, like, all archived, like, initially out of respect. And now it's just, like, this monster in his last moments in his death throes.
So, like, did he seem like he was gonna kill himself in his streams? Like, were they weird?
I don't.
Is that too dark for even you to watch?
I don't know, but he killed himself, and they were like, "Oh, he was really depressed."
Can I give?
We got to get real about. We got to talk about mental illness, and then it turns out that he was like a pedophile.
Can I give a Serb answer?
I guess he did have a mental illness.
I'm gonna give a Serb answer here. I never watched the videos because they're like 2 hours long, and there's not enough hours in the day. That's it.
Yeah. Be sure to check out our VODs on YouTube, by the way.
No one has enough time to pinpoint. Also, there's a guy holding hostage in this car. Let's pretend he's Jew Wario. He was alive at the time.
R.I.P. Game Jew.
Also, insanely funny username to have.
Why did he have that name?
I don't
know, but he wasn't even Jewish, which was the weirdest thing.
I think
Just a non sequitur, I guess.
It's a pretty anti-Semitic non sequitur.
Oh, he is Jewish. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I was excited.
It makes everything okay.
I was excited.
I was like, yeah, maybe.
That makes everything he's ever done okay.
Oh, wait. What? Okay, I'm gonna Google this. Was Jew Wario Jewish? The game Jew was, in his most basic sense, a Jewish Mario.
Where the fuck have you been, man?
Justin tried several combinations like Jeweegi.
Sleep with half the women in Liberty City,
Well,
no doubt.
I can't seem to find anyone if he
I don't know that? You think I like being like this?
if he was.
I fucked up.
I left my roller skates at the roller skate place.
I'm going on Jew or not
I
Jew.
got tracker on.
Everyone, and this time I fucked up.
Thank you for reminding me about.
You were talking.
I kinda listened
You
to
were
some
talking about
derangements.
Etika before, by the way, sir. That was pretty. That was a sad ordeal.
That was a sad
was very
ordeal
sad.
because like the very last things he ever did, when he was actually his very true call for help, everyone like posted pictures of him like being like he says, "I'm going to kill myself this next Thursday," and everyone replies to him just replied of clown emojis. That is what happened to Etika.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the discourse around Etika was people being like, actually, mental illness is no excuse for antisocial behavior, and it's like, yes, it is.
That's like one of
What
the
do you-
best excuses for it.
Like,
He was
you
not
can
of
be
a
men,
sound mind.
you
He
can
was-
be psychotic without being problematic.
So I'll go tell them they gave you the money as a present.
That's
I never watched his
Who-
content.
Who was saying that?
Reset
the
era.
teens were like,
Oh yeah,
the
of course.
teens were like,
Of
listen,
course.
look,
Yeah.
you can have a psychotic episode without like being antisocial.
Man.
I would like to see what their anti-social
Man.
things are, where it's just like the Steven Universe seen his mood.
What
my God.
kind of shit did Etika do? Because
He
I
did-
followed that story because it was
Well,
like very sad, but I
'Cause
didn't know anything about
He
him.
did reaction videos to like Smash Bros. Characters release and such, where he was just like a guy that, and I don't mean this disparagingly, like they'd release a new Smash character and he'd be like, "Yo!"
Okay, yeah. Hey, it's a living.
No, it was an H, and he was the only
Yeah.
guy that did it. And he was the only guy. He may not have been the only guy that did it. He's the only guy that did it well. And he was beloved.
Oh,
because
so
of that.
basically, yeah. Okay, go ahead, sir. Sorry.
No, I was just saying he's beloved because of that.
Well, basically, during his like psychotic episode, he tweeted that he was tweeting like anti-psychotic stuff. It was really clear that he was like psychotic, and like he got arrested on live stream by the NYPD. Well, he got detained actually, I guess. But like, yeah, he just fucking he lost it, and it was like content for people. It's awful.
That's awful. He was like
Yeah.
It was
very young.
It was just
Yeah.
the worst treatment of a person. It was the worst. It was the worst aspects of the internet to me. That was like the
Yeah.
crown jewel. Like I saw this like JoJo panel edit where it's like, today it was like a picture of Dio. It was the edited picture of Dio walking. It's like, today I will feign I will act psychotic on stream. And it's just him walking towards a mental hospital or whatever. And it's like, I saw
Yeah,
people
well, like,
post that response, and I have that saved on my computer. And I like posting it every now and then, where I'm just like, hey, remember the time the internet was like fucking insensitive towards someone who was a cry for help? Because people still do that shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was like, then he actually turned up dead, and when people were like, "Oh, whoops."
He left his.
Yeah, well, guess I was wrong. See you.
Oh, okay. Delete the memes.
It's like that. It's like when that guy Rectful killed himself, and that what was that account? The one that posted you, Rocky.
Who was Rectful? Wait, what?
Remember that account that posted you?
Who was
Cards
Rectful?
Against Humanity tweet.
Oh, that was pretty funny. Yeah,
Whatever that account was.
that was an iconic moment. Oh, that account
Struggle
like,
tweets.
killed someone.
Struggle
Yeah, jeez.
tweets was like this guy who was a streamer. He was going through a psychotic episode.
Yo, my man having a normal one.
Yeah. He was just like, he proposed to this girl he was broken up with, and the account posted it, and the guy killed himself later that day after people told him about.
Oh man.
He was like he was a
Jesus
beloved
Christ, man.
like World of Warcraft streamer.
Oh god.
Yeah, some of those was just dark, awful shit.
Don't Rocco have someone else to hit the batting cage for him?
Oh yeah, the struggle tweets admin was like 13.
Yeah, makes sense.
Vanilla Bean 96. Yo, Rocky, you got me into Black Devil Disco Club. Thank you so much. They're so good. They are that good. Some good space disco. I was with like a friend the other day, and like we were like just hanging out. His girlfriend was there, and like I was like driving home, and I'm like Oh yeah, we're still like I'm still like in their Spotify channel, so I just like put on Yin Yang Twins constantly. He kept turning it off, and I was like putting it back on, just sitting in my car at like the stoplight.
Oh, let me see now.
Eventually, they just kicked me out of like the channel.
You kill this guy in GTA 5.
Oh, Felix, I need your take on the. Do you have takes about James Healy, the women posting their elves guy, and how he made ironic misogyny like unfashionable on Twitter?
He more so made.
He's a force for good. That's my take.
Liking Cumtown being
I mean,
Yeah,
someone has to
that
be
whole
the
personality.
yeah. Someone's got to be the guy who shows people the error of the ways, one way or the other, right?
Exactly.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah. He's a force for good. That's my opinion.
How old is that guy?
I don't know. He's like a New York guy.
It's hard to know. New Yorkers are ageless because of what the toxic era does to them. Like any New Yorker, you just can't guess their age or anything else about them. Every New Yorker is also 5'2". But if he's under like 21, I'm kind of like, well, you got to figure it out just like everyone else. If he's like 30, it's like, oh man. But I don't know.
Oh God.
I don't know that much about him.
I was thinking about like, I had a tweet about this. It was like canceled accounts don't actually leave Twitter. They just go on privates and act like they become like ghosts, like rattling their chains.
Yeah.
Connor Golden's
I feel
still
like
out there somewhere.
He's got to be a guy like that. Can't just leave.
No. That's like, yeah. There's like a Candyman situation going on. Connor Golden. He can be summoned if you're not careful.
Yeah. Oh man, that is very true. They're just like, yeah, there are a lot of people who I don't think have the capacity to leave.
No.
They cannot segment their life anymore. They have lost.
No, he is not actually Kim Possible Facts. That's a bit.
No, it's not true.
I did. It's
that's
not
just,
Kim
that's
Possible
just people
Facts.
just tormenting
That's
someone
such a
because
mean
they don't
rumor
like
to
them.
start about someone.
That's so rude. It's just people doing a
pretty
high school
funny.
girl bit to him.
It's really funny. It's a really funny thing to just pin
Very
on someone
mean.
you don't like.
Just being like, yeah, actually.
The worst, because it implies the worst person you could be is Connor Golden.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
that's so fucking funny.
And that in
That's not-
itself
yeah, no,
is
that-
funny.
People think that account actually is Connor Golden. No, that's a joke we came up with.
Yeah, that is not real.
It's not actually. Oh,
It's just old internet cyberbullying.
Yeah.
it's just being a
Really
dick
weird.
for no reason.
It don't stop.
So what do I gotta do? I gotta
It's a
locate
good
Tony.
mission. You gotta find Gay Tony.
Oh, can I kill the guy?
I hated this mission.
Fun fact about this mission, if you play the pirated version, every single golf ball will not hit.
Oh boy.
I love stuff like that in games, like where they just in the base game they just make you drunk permanently.
Yeah.
Completely unplayable. Whoa. This is like this is the beginning of a real bad habit Rockstar got into, where like entire missions were just you driving for 10 minutes, just talk.
Yeah.
Who's following us?
I don't know.
I'm gonna play it for
The Earthbound DRM. What did the Earthbound DRM do? Oh, okay. So Earthbound lets you get like right to the final boss, and then it deletes your save if you pirate it. That's great.
That's pretty good, man. I'm not an anti-pirating person, but fair game.
Oh, I killed the guys. Swag.
Oh God.
I just love your new friends. Fucking fantastic guys.
Thanks, Lou. Sweet of you to say so.
What I like about this game is I can pinpoint friends that I've had that are similar to the characters in this game, like
Yeah.
Luis and Toby,
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Death with dignity. Nice.
Rocco.
It's great.
It's awesome.
Yo, Rocco, you
Yeah,
piece
they've
of
got
shit.
the
Same thing
type of
carries
guy
from
down
Lost in
well
the
for
Shell.
this writing.
Lou, he didn't mean anything by it. That's it. We're clear.
Of course
Lost
we're
in the
clear. I
Damned
killed
isn't a
the
very
grenade.
popular game. Didn't quite
Sequence
didn't
broke the
quite take
game.
it. Did you? Wait, you did?
That was
Oh,
a
I'm not
pleasant
Damn,
fucking
meeting
son,
supposed to
good
kill
job.
that guy.
With
No.
you know what? We square? Square? What you borrow?
How long is this, by the way? Like 10
We ain't even
hours?
making a dent on the interest.
Oh yeah, we ain't doing the
Muscles
whole
over there
thing.
killed our friend.
Oh,
Alright,
of course
hang out
not.
for a
No, but
Might be about to kill you in a second, though.
Keep your dog on a leash, Tony. Come on, let's head back to the apartment.
So I gotta
oh,
Tony.
Felix, I got a chilly game for you. Have you heard of Cruelty Squad?
I have actually.
I'm really warming to that guy.
Yo,
Ah,
get
piece of
that.
crap.
It's my game of the year, man.
Friends are
Seriously,
easy to get rid of.
you'll love
Believe
it.
me on that one.
My game of the year
sharing.
2014 is Lisa the Painful.
The emphasis
I love
is
that.
on business, bro.
You're like 7 years late to that, sir, but I forgive you. It's good.
It's not a forgiving thing. I'm into the fucking fan games and the entire fandom and all the whole
Oh.
shit he produces.
Yeah, well, if you weren't out chasing
Hell yeah,
tail,
dude.
this was a two-man operation like it should
The
be.
whole thing with it is that like the fan games are good and they're canon. It's like I'm like constantly looking into what the like a bunch of like the big fan games and the big two that are were really competently made. They're receiving big updates and it's like a big deal.
Would you mind paying Maury a visit?
I'm looking
He
forward to
says
Sir,
he's with
you
somebody.
gotta get into
He knows a bit of a
Undertale in
schmuck, but we owe the
2021, man.
money,
You're gonna
and
go
I don't
nuts for
want
that
him
game.
Anywhere near the clubs.
I feel you there, T. That
Already
guy
played it.
is a social
Doesn't
animal.
hit.
I'll go see him.
The big stream's Mother
You
3.
did? Oh no, it didn't hit, huh? When are we getting to the frontal nudity?
That's in Lost in the Damned, and I already did that, and I had a slide.
Oh, really?
there.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because you do the mission for the congressman, and he's like, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of a piece of shit. I need you to kill my uncle. That's the entire
God
thing.
bless.
He's just like, I need you to kill my uncle, and make it look like terrorists did it.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
it. And you know what? He's the one guy. He's a piece of shit, but he's the one guy that doesn't betray you in that game. Anyway, we got a random encounter. Let's see what we got here.
The Ballad of Gay
Oh, we're going
Tony.
about the French.
The French. There's no dicks in this, I'm afraid. We were deceived.
Hey, have you a light?
Hey, sorry, Papi, I don't smoke.
Ah, a Spaniard, wonderful.
I think Manhunt was
I
actually the
thought
first
when he
game
said
to have
a
frontal nudity.
Spaniard, I thought he said a
Be
Squidward.
right back.
Whatever you say, Daddy.
All good, Felix.
What is wrong with you?
You must be a Squidward. You don't smoke.
Awkward language, and you just
Hey,
whatever,
whoa.
or like, or fuck you, or get over yourself.
In that case, fuck you.
Oh, c'est ça.
I'm glad I fulfilled my goal of shilling Cruelty Squad to Felix.
My country is not much better. We are
We
the
can end the
worst.
stream.
My people watch American television and then they complain about
It's
it
a good
afterwards.
game.
Oh la la, I am rich. Time was when we would chop someone's head off and we would run around the street with it on a stick. Vive la France!
This is what French people are like.
Now we are soft.
This
and
guy's
miserable,
lamenting.
just
That
like
he's on shore
Hey, I'm not
leave after
miserable.
writing for Charlie Hebdo.
Oh, then clearly you do not watch enough television.
Yeah, he made comics
I
that
got
were
the
too
greatest
racist to
comic
French.
about the Prophet Muhammad fucking a pig, Louise. And I
I
want you to be it.
I want you to critique my drawing.
My friends, I hope not.
French people do sniff a lot, yeah.
I do not come to liberty.
I had my
City,
ex-boss
to
is
watch
French,
television.
and he was actually
I
the
come to
nicest
fuck
guy I've ever
and get
met.
high.
And it shifted my
Stop
paradigm.
trying to get Felix into
I had
Toho. It's not gonna happen.
Honor. Psst, don't make me
That's not
Everyone's like,
happening.
talk to him about Toho. Like, no.
I had to tell you, my friend. Nothing matters in this world apart from getting your rocks off.
That's not the.
I don't know if
that's not the
Felix is
road
like
he's
that.
meant to walk.
Felix is a shooter guy. He's not an art game guy.
Focused.
Or maybe he is. I don't know.
Have you got a car?
I'm not sure I want to get into a car with someone like you.
Oh, relax, relax. Let's go for a drive. I like you. You find things as ridiculous as me. I have a lovely little masseuse.
All right. Looking up Cruelty Squad. I'm curious now.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. You are gonna fucking love that shit. It's like you're like you're like Agent 47, but you work for like the gig economy. So you're just like a guy who gets like notifications on an app to go and like kill tech people, and they're all based on
I
like
like the look of
Moldbug
it.
and Nickelodeon. It's great. It's like I think my review of it was like it's like Deus Ex if it was like in a nostril. It's beautiful, man. You'll like it.
It's on Steam.
Yeah, it is, man.
Thank you, Spaniard. I am only
It's like I had great fun with it.
I hate it
Like
when
one of the
friends
targets
tell
was
me
like
that I'm not gonna be able to join
one of the
an
targets
adventure.
was like a Chuck Wendig clone, and he's like really into something called Chunko Pops. And he works for like, he works for a tech company called Tech, and it stands for Goatsy Tech. It's like
I'm into this. Who made this game?
it's great. Independent artist called Villa Kaleo. He's like a Finnish guy. Just
Finnish
some
people.
like weird
Finnish people stay making games.
They
I think
yeah,
the
his like
indie
Twitter
scene should
avatar
stay
is
away
like
from the United States, especially after that demo disc.
yeah, his Twitter avatar is Elizabeth Holmes with the like pink and has the Lockheed Martin like symbol tattooed on her forehead. It's great.
My brother like busted in my room earlier to tell me that the cop and firefighter exams are eligible to be taken by anyone, and a Homer Simpson thought bubble popped in my head. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be the cop that lets people get away with street racing. Like that's like, like you know, you are what you put into this world, and I want to let people drive their riced out Toyota Camrys on the local mountain pass without getting yelled at.
We're going into politics, but only to legalize drunk driving.
I'm legalizing street racing.
I think you should be allowed to do it.
I think it's just street race. I watched Edition T.
That's so funny that used to just be a thing people did and no one cared. Like, just people would just die all the fucking time in cars.
Because seatbelts weren't a thing.
Yeah, seatbelts weren't a thing. Everyone
They're
just
probably
drove
called
around.
something like a pussy rope.
Flew through the windshield.
They're probably called pussy ropes.
God. It's great. It's just
I'm calling it
read
that
about
now.
that shit. Just old cars just being death traps that would just explode if they got hit the wrong way.
You're talking about Tesla.
Not oh god, just
That's every Tesla.
Tesla shit is so oh god.
If a Tesla catches fire, it explodes twice, which is really fucking.
Just a car that like randomly runs over people and explodes for no reason, and people are like, yeah, it's good.
True to Tesla's name, someone else is gonna do it better. But unlike with Edison, it's gonna be the Japanese.
The Japanese can make a car that like actively stalks and hunts.
Not actively stalks and hunts, just an electric car that just doesn't run over people.
Oh.
It's such a small ask to have like a car that doesn't have like high emissions. And Elon Musk is like, no, I'm gonna make you be able to play Galaga in it. Also, it can run over people, and it blows up twice.
The best thing about like those like posts about Teslas that blow up is that everyone has to be like, well, I love the car, but it blew up for no reason.
Elon, I love you. Elon,
Is that?
But your car. Yeah.
Is that bubble ever gonna burst? I keep thinking it will, and it doesn't.
No. No.
The cars don't
Elon
work.
Musk just making like the car doesn't work. His rockets keep exploding. He rules. He just keeps making shit that doesn't work.
Well, you know, it's a poor reflection of humanity because he is the equivalent of Dogecoin, which he keeps pumping, where everything he does is based on speculation and people's belief in him. It's like the WWE. He's very over as a wrestler, and everyone is just like cheering his name. Like he can't do wrong.
That's the crazy thing is on Twitter. Everyone's like, Elon Musk, you're an epic corn cob. You're gonna get guillotined by Gritty. But like, just like normal people are just like, Elon Musk is a damn boss. Like normal people
Elon
like think
Musk,
he's
you're
cool.
epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's such a hard
he's-
thing for
yeah.
people to shed. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, he's
I
like
loved-
he's like
I
a
love
rich
to
guy
watch
who
his
smokes
rocket
weed, and that's enough for some people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's like me. He smokes weed.
I
and-
love to watch his rockets explode. Just like every single thing he tries to do in tech, just be abject failure. But like,
You see, I've been hearing some stories about
it's not gonna happen. I went to a STEM school. People legit think he's a genius, and he's not.
No, yeah. And it's like that, like, I guess it's a sign of something not good. Like,
It's
that
really
bubble
not.
hasn't burst.
He really
Because it's
wants people to
there's
like him.
nothing being made. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like what it pretends.
I don't like that he is a Teflon Don.
Yeah.
He just, no matter how many times he fucks up, nothing will happen to him.
Handsome.
Like, nothing will happen to him in an epic, gritty Antifa sort of way, but it's like, the overall opinion of him is not going to shit. It sucks. It just sucks.
It'll shift when we find out that like the rocket stars was actually just a mass human sacrifice.
Yeah.
It should have shifted when he built that that submarine that designed spec-wise
The big penis submarine.
wasn't to rescue those kids. Design spec-wise could not even fit in the hole to rescue him.
That's
He's
one
like,
of the funniest
oh well,
things.
you know what? It belongs to the Philippine government now. They can have it.
Yeah,
Just a
someone
tin
kept
can
saying
that bends.
he's not going to keep being worth 200 billion. It's like, yeah, no, I mean, I could see that. Like, Tesla should not stay at this price. And it's like, I don't even think you can really like have this economy and really have like Tesla be worth that. But you also can't have it collapse. So it's like, yeah, he's not going to be worth 200 billion, but he'll be worth like 50 billion. Just because Tesla was worth 200 billion at one point. Or because he was worth 200 billion at one point, which is insane because it's like, yeah, you didn't like really do anything. Like,
We can't do anything
But,
about
yeah.
it. Like pretending to like be able to do anything about it or have the ability to shift the paradigm is a fucking lark. Your average person thinks like, yeah, Elon Musk, he's a boss. You
yeah.
ain't gonna change that at a water cooler.
No, yeah.
You ain't gonna, no. You can change that at a water cooler, but you can change that at water coolers everywhere.
No, yeah.
No.
It's a hard opinion to fight. He has to, like, someone important has to die in a Tesla. That has to get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Like if, like, a beloved athlete, like, blew up in a Tesla, and he was, like, actually...
He died in the Tesla instead of a
and
helicopter.
And he would be like, well, yeah, no, that's one thing that could have stopped it. But it'll be like, and he'll be like, oh, they actually did something wrong to the car. They used the wrong type of USB-C charger.
That is an offhand comment that has legs, man. Like, you probably thought that up on the fly, but it's like, yes, that is absolutely correct. Like, if LeBron James died tomorrow in a Tesla, everyone would fucking hate Elon Musk. It's all about if his car killed someone higher up on the totem pole than him,
Yeah.
it would fucking be the end.
That's the only way you could end that. And, like, someone has to, like, kind of sacrifice themselves so he stops posting, like, Big Chungus.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. It's going
the
to
only
take
way.
the sacrifice of an athlete.
They put Tom Noonan from RoboCop 2's brain in the car.
Because that's
and
the
just
only
starts
thing your average
killing people.
person likes more. Anyway, Maury Kibitz is talking about being in the IDF.
Maury Kibitz isn't a whatever the fuck those are called, pit crew kid, pit crew Zionist kid, but like his son would be.
Oh. The occasional emergence of like the woke Zionists on Twitter is like one of the best things.
Oh, that phased out. We forgot that we didn't like bring to light the fact that it phased out, but that was such a
Well, it comes back in
They got
phases. But like, it peaked with the post that was like calling it Palestine is like misgendering a trans person.
That was awesome.
That
like,
was the
the
best.
biggest of it is that we clocked it so hard that it didn't quite come back as fast.
Yeah, no one who wasn't already a Zionist was fooled by it. That was the problem with it. Because it's like you're not gonna like get mad at people with that, and like people who are like, yeah, someone who's like in the DSA is still gonna be like, no, fuck you.
It was like
Yeah, even like the DSA libs like wouldn't fall for it.
What the fuck are you doing here, Maury?
Oi, vey, motherfucker!
Dude, we told you we ain't in business
Maury.
no more. You're a rip-off merchant.
No more cooperation, my friends. It's hostile takeover time. Hand it over.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's like a psyop. I just think people are stupid.
Yeah, I like to make the joke about the FBI guy, but
Yeah.
more likely is usually like you will be amazed how like shameless and depraved people are.
It's just bad faith, yeah. And like I think we've occasionally I've seen feds on Twitter get like out guy who was like posted like a picture of his gun being like, yeah, I'm ready when the time comes, and you could see like the ATF tag in his like windshield mirror.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was like, oh god. No, I don't buy into the fruit.zip. It's a take you see, but I don't like. Yeah, they're like, oh, teenagers shouldn't be online.
I don't.
It's kind of a take that you see now.
Yeah, it's like I don't think you're putting the toothpaste back in the tube. I can see, like, I don't think kids should be like on their phones all the time. Like, I think that's probably bad for you. I know it's bad for you, but it's like I don't know how to put it back in. I don't think anyone does.
I don't think it
would have to be like a very conscious effort by like parents, schools, and like, I mean, phone companies and telecoms and everything. Like, it's no real vested interest in it, even though it is like, I do like if I had a kid, I would like really be afraid of buying them a smartphone until a certain age, I think, because this shit's bad for you, and I don't feel like we do know the effect it has on us mentally.
I think like in 10 years we're gonna find out that like Wi-Fi was like really bad for
Whenever people call people crazy for that, it drives me nuts because it's like,
oh, the 5G
how would you know? Like, how would you know it's safe? Like, you don't. I love people who like are copy editors are like, oh, next you're gonna tell me Wi-Fi makes me sick, and it's like, well, you don't know for sure it doesn't. Neither do I.
You have a computer that is like. You've got a computer in your pocket that's more powerful than like the ones that got us to the moon, and it's like right next to your testicle.
Us?
It's like
Wait, hold on. Us? Hey. Come on. It got me and Felix.
It's gotta be bad. Yeah, we'll probably find out it's like the modern equivalent of leaded gasoline or something.
Yeah.
It's really. Remember that time that guy just like drove up, like and blew up, like tried to blow up like Verizon or whatever.
Yeah.
And like everyone says like, yeah, this is white supremacy, and it turns out he's just like, no, I read a bunch of stuff about 5G, and like
that was awesome. They were demanding that guy who like didn't kill anyone. They were like demanding it be called terrorism. It's like, you're insane. You're fucking insane.
Yeah, that was great. The guy who like specifically did not want to hurt anyone.
Yeah, like gave people a warning. Like, please get out of here. I'm gonna do this in downtown Nashville.
And he took extra time out for his plan to like make sure he hurt nobody.
Yeah, he did it in downtown Nashville at like midnight on like a Tuesday. It's like, he knew no one would be there. Places like that like clear the fuck out after like 6. Like, he didn't want to hurt anyone. He just wanted to kill himself.
Exactly.
This is terrorism.
Why?
Like you hear
Why
these
did he do
reports
that?
about
He
like birds, like they installed 5G cell towers at the NASCAR Hall of Fame, and the moment they installed, the birds immediately flew into the building and just like kept on slamming into the windows over and over
Oh
again.
my god.
And it's like, yeah,
Birds
nothing's
kept
wrong with
dying.
5G.
Yeah, you're actually racist if you think anything's wrong with 5G. We don't know all the
5G
information.
is the most like grounded schizo thing to like be distrustful of.
Yeah.
Besides like Hollywood pedophile stuff. It is like, yeah, it's like shit. Yeah, no, it's like there is so much about 5G that's wrong right now, study wise. And like, yeah, still have people say it's like, no, if you like hate that, it's a white supremacy dog whistle or whatever. It's like,
Yeah, you're
no.
insurrectionist.
I think like you see the take on Twitter, like there shouldn't be sex scenes in movies anymore, and I think that's like, I think you brought this up on the Chapo, Felix, but like it's kind of based on like the understanding everyone has now that the people who make entertainment are like really bad people.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, maybe it's like a, I don't know, maybe they kind of subliminally under that it's weird.
That is,
You see
yeah.
that take that's like,
I think that's like, yeah, a lot of like weird arbitrary morality about movies and shit is like, yeah, well, I know that like David Geffen and like Bryan Singer are doing this, but like, I can't, what am I gonna do? Stop watching X-Men?
oh god.
So no, I have to like
Was it
say
Brett?
that every movie
hang
should
on.
be like Blue's Clues.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like we gotta
God,
like
going
do the
back and
Barney
like
and Friends
going
of-
back and like watching the output of like sex pests who got outed and seeing how like blatant their pedophilia was. Like I think was it Bryan Singer or Brett Ratner who just made like, who made Apt Pupil? Hold on. Was it Brett Ratner? No, it was Bryan Singer. Apt Pupil is like just blatantly like a film about Bryan Singer being a pedophile. It could not be more blatant. Watching that
I
film.
love rushing to cabbies in this game. I just want to appreciate this.
I also love. I would do that sometimes when I found the Loveline archive. I would do the taxi missions. Listen to Loveline.
Look at this.
God.
This is me. This is me coming home from the airport when I fly into New York. Hurry the fuck up!
This is awesome.
Go, bitch.
I would do this. I would just like pick a random
yeah.
point in the map and just do this for fun. Just like watch the taxi cab driver just mow down people.
Oh
This would be
yeah,
like-
Leon
what do
the
you-
Professional. That's another movie like that.
Yeah,
But he's French, so that's different.
yeah.
He's already
Where-
disgusting.
Yeah. What do you even call like a normal pedophile in that country? They need to be like a necrophiliac or something
Oh,
for it to even make the news.
Charlie
to like
Hebdo
disgust
editor.
people. Why do we keep coming back to Charlie Hebdo?
I'm just assuming you're talking about the French. I zoned out a little bit.
Yeah, that's just what you go to.
Well, the French are mostly pedophiles. I've seen their cartoons.
That is true. Oh god, you like pick up one of their comics and they've just got like blatant
Like, I've
darky
looked at
imagery in
Wakfu,
2021.
Yeah.
It's more fucked up than Mitsudomo, eh? Just by looking at it.
Yeah. Jean Reno, hang on. Leon is like, I think Luc Besson like actually like openly admitted, yeah, it's about an adult who's in love with a child in like an interview. Oh god.
Right, what you know.
They are right.
The fucking chat could be like dropping dimes right now. We ain't even looking at it.
I'm looking at it. Someone said no, Quentin
I'm gaming.
Tarantino is like asexual. He's like too autistic to want to fuck.
I think he like has the sexuality, like his sexuality, like probably hasn't matured since he was like 13.
He's very
It's like
fetish
a hot
oriented.
girl
He's very
talking about a
fetish driven.
movie. Awesome.
He's a guy that doesn't have
Have
sex,
you-
but
Felix-
he constantly jacks off. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh god. Have you seen that interview he did where he went on like a BET interview and he just
Oh, yeah,
starts
he's like-
talking in like a Ebonics?
Guys, yeah, I love that.
Like very clearly like on the spectrum or something and just like can only express himself through movies.
Yeah, he's clearly like, yeah, just like, yeah. I don't think he's asexual, but yeah, his dream. One of my favorite scenes in 40-Year-Old Virgin when Steve Carell's trying to jack off to like penetration porn, like hardcore shit, and then he just like he can't do it, it's too scary, so he just imagines like a sort of a woman in a soft focus lens in a Star Trek costume showing her tits, but only a little bit, which is like it's so funny. Like remember it, like it's such a specific thing that like remembering being like so young but still like going through puberty where you're like afraid of pussies, kind of like
Afraid of like sex. Yeah.
that you're still like horny. And it's like I feel like that's what Quentin Tarantino's like.
I
I
think
get that.
so.
I get
Yeah.
that. I get that from those pictures of him just standing around his house.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
I like her. She's a good woman.
Yeah, there's no nudity in his movies, are there? Yeah, it's weird.
No.
I mean, you know, you could have came to me for money.
But what would you do to get it?
Yeah, I wouldn't borrow
Very
it for a piece of
strange.
shit like
I'm
this.
helping out my mom right now.
I'm
This guy that's just straight up evil is like,
Real scared of
if
you.
I didn't like your mom, I would have
I
killed
didn't
her.
sleep at night, man. Loan sharking to women.
Hey,
Liz.
She called me, okay? It's business. We run a service. She knew the rules. She should have read the small print.
You know, you really are a piece of shit.
I'm a businessman, and trust me, it can
Louise
get
is
a lot
just
Hi,
like,
Liz.
I hate you. You're like a fucking scumbag landlord. His mom's like, no, I love
Maybe you
him.
can help me pay off my mother's debt. That
Awesome
way,
Possum
still
says, no, there's sex in Jackie Brown. Jackie Brown is like there's a take that film people like do where they're like, oh, it's actually his best movie. And it's like, no, Pulp Fiction's his best movie. Don't be dumb.
I don't know if it's his best movie, but I do love that movie.
Rich coming from you.
I do love it a lot, but like, it's a film people get performative about. I think it's
Yeah,
like Fight Club where people pretend they don't like it.
Don't
Yeah.
speak up to the landlord, Louise. You're just like your dad.
Let's walk and talk.
You know what? I'm tired of this guy.
Yeah, beat him up.
You're gonna start fighting for money again.
Sorry, bro, but I don't do that no more.
Just pushing him.
Saw you go a few years back. Could have been something to
Beating
do
up my
so
mom's
much
landlord.
about my pretty face.
Oh, the cops are here!
Oh god, cops are here for you. You're going to jail. Oh god, they just start shooting.
Oh my god, those cops have fucking aimbot. They fucking smoked you, dude.
They were
Holy
spinning
shit.
around that entire lobby.
Yeah. TF2 hackers.
That is an epidemic
Beautiful.
that is underpublished.
No, it is. It legit is.
You're a TF2 guy yet,
The
Dimes?
aimbot cops.
I've played a lot of TF2 as a boy. I really like TF2.
I remember talking about it briefly with you. You liked sniper class?
Somewhere close.
Yeah, you just use it like a shotgun. They give you a reticle when you're not ADS'd.
I'm still gonna beat the shit out of this guy. I'm still gonna beat him to death.
Go, man. You gotta. Do you have a weapon? You shoot him in the head, man.
I recently like played Counter-Strike with Caleb, and it was
He played it with his brother. Levi.
one of the funniest. He's like him interacting with like the pieces of shit you get in like CS:GO
It
matchmaking.
took one shot.
Yeah, Felix.
Oh yeah, no, it was just like amazing. It was really funny. I think we have some clips up.
Nice. Stop killing the landlord, dude.
No need for that.
No.
Shoots every time.
I'm gonna do I'm gonna do
Tarantino
the
said Death
unwritten
Proof was the
version of
worst
this
movie.
mission
No,
where the ending where you,
I
you
like
do
Death
kill
Proof.
the blood's still there. Go on though. Talk
Realize,
about
yeah,
Caleb.
Death Proof is the better movie in Grindhouse.
As you were saying, Felix.
No, I didn't say anything.
All right.
Have you guys ever been to a CS:GO surf rap battle? That sounds like a username.
I do enjoy CS:GO Surf as a relaxation thing sometimes. Very
Oh, yeah.
soothing.
I'm thinking about whenever I think about CS:GO Surf, I think about Leafy.
yeah.
It's so funny how he had like this push like a mid last year where it looked like he was coming back, and he just fucking dropped off the face of the earth like he fucking should.
What was the deal with him? Was he like a cyberbully kind of guy?
Yeah. And like there's like a genre of YouTube like the H3H3 guy that I love making fun of because his wife is literally IDF.
Yeah.
Literally, she killed Palestinians. Like, you can't make
Oh
corporal
my
without
God.
killing one Palestinian. And it's like there's people that make their whole YouTube thing is just them being like uploading a video, being like, Leafy has really done it this time. And it's just like, oh man, I'm glad I don't make content like that. I'm glad that's not my meal ticket. I'm glad that's not my gas money.
Not our thing. Keemstar can't go down for the same reason DSP can't go down. He doesn't have shame. You can't go down if you're not ashamed.
I killed
Oh.
him with one hit.
You killed that man.
One hit.
Remember when people treated Hee as one of the most important people on YouTube, man? I've only seen the Bill Burr interview he did where it's just like really awkward.
Bad podcaster.
Yeah.
He's not good.
Have you
at,
seen that
like,
one, Felix?
No, I haven't watched any of those.
Oh,
reason
it's
to.
awkward.
What's it? So what's it like? Like what's?
He's like Bill's trying to do his bits. He's trying to like tell his stories, and he just like
interrupts him
constantly. To like, oh.
It's an exercise in
It's really
self-importance.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Every time I like see that podcast on like recommended, I always see it getting like, 30 million views.
Yeah,
And I'm always like, who the fuck's watching this?
They gotta see Jontron say something real racist.
Is just Jontron being really rehabilitated?
Yes.
I don't know. Well, he briefly was.
Rocky, I'll say this: all of our dumbest friends are rehabilitating
know.
Jontron.
Just stay the fuck away from him, okay? You
Yeah.
your money.
It's like, no, he legitimately said that like black people have a bone in their head that like makes them racist.
The crime gene.
No matter how much
Thought
you
of like
hate-
Jontron reading like Charles Murray and being like, "What?
No matter how much you hate Eager Raptor,
Racism?" I don't hate him. I just don't think he make. I don't like sequelitis and its influence on YouTube videos.
No, I was just saying in general. No matter how much you hate Eager Raptor, it's not really worth rehabilitating Jontron's image.
No, God. I'm thinking about that story Morg told me where she like went up to Ego Raptor at a convention and just told him to his face, like, your friends only hang out with you, pay them to, and then walked away. just being a dick for no reason.
Man,
I thought Jontron was like Syrian or Persian or
What the fuck is wrong
something.
with you, man? What you mean, homie? You can't be sitting here, man, watching them. Any fool policeman on his second day on the job will know you're the guy with the shit, man. You on the fucking side, moron. It's nice to see you.
Jontron's middle name is Aryan. Okay, well there you go.
Well, it's Iranian. It's different when they say it.
It's different.
I think it's time to forgive Jontron.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, I gotta
gotta
bring him back.
Single digit IQ. Hey, H, come over here, man. Of course, I could do what you did. Run the fuck away. Go fuck
I mean, that would bring the country back together.
Okay? I'm
I
working
think
the best
Jontron
Yeah.
should make a video
I ain't going
about
nowhere.
the
I'm 10 minutes away on the train. 10 fucking minutes.
Release that.
What's up, H?
It's like it's another country down
It would get us on a good path.
fucking minutes. I give
Yeah,
you 10 fucking
exactly.
minutes.
We need
It
to do
opens
it.
up and it's just like
You want a job, bro? I'll get you a job, man. You know that.
He's got his
Yeah,
bird.
yeah,
He's
for
saying
sure,
funny
man.
stuff.
I
He's
want
like,
a job sucking some
The
But Joe
birds
Biden won the
saying
election.
racist things.
That job real bad. Son. Shut the fuck up.
You're such a dick, bro.
You would know.
We gotta go to the Capitol, bird.
John, we gotta go to the Capitol. What?
That would have been funny if he was at the Capitol.
Oh God, him becoming like a baked Alaska kind of guy. It's like
Yeah.
getting tased and like pepper spray.
That would be cool.
What if he died? What if he died instead of Ashley Babbitt? How different
Run
would
the
things
fucking
be?
world, man.
Oh, and you running the world? Or you running errands for some ass
I don't
munch?
know.
I saw a bunch of like frog Twitter people saying like, remember her name, Ashley Babbitt, and I went on poll. And no one remembers Ashley Babbitt anymore. I think I'm the only person that remembers Ashley Babbitt at all.
Was that the old lady that got shot at the Capitol?
Not old lady. She was the Air Force. I remember I brought it up to my dad. He's
35.
fairly right wing, and she's like, I brought up that she was just like, I brought up her rank, and he's like, that's it was just like he just like did like the most like condescending scoff at this dead person.
Watching that like discourse like evolve in real time, where they like it was like a bunch of like old people walking around like inside of the hall, like they were waiting for the level to end, and like people acting like it was like a fucking
that was
thing.
insane. The way people responded to that.
I described it as a photo shoot for uncles.
Yeah.
It was the hysteria around that was awesome. When people were like, "This is like,
oh my god, this is like the right wing is going to kill us." It's just a bunch of people posing with their feet up on Pelosi's desk, and I'm just, you know what? I fucking hate Pelosi, so you know what? Good for them.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care. That's funny that happened. That's like fucking hysterical if that happened.
I don't care that AOC was just like in the building over, and like no, Pelosi was in the building over. She's like, I feared for my life, or whatever. She's like, yeah. So anyway, I was in the building like a block over.
Yeah.
Also, there's like Fed involvement in that. You can tell like there's like grandma's getting baited by the FBI to go do that shit.
I feel so bad for everyone that has to put up with QAnon like relatives. My dad's just like a standard Gen X Republican. Like he'll fire off his stuff every now and then when it's just me and him. Like, Dad, shut up.
My grandpa
just like say standard Gen X Republican stuff, and I just have the gall to say to him like, Dad, like shut the fuck up. And then you have the people that are swayed by Q stuff. I bring up Q stuff to my dad. He's like, yeah, those guys are retarded. my dad's like a fucking like commander in the Navy when he retired. Like I said, I brought up Ashley Babbitt's rank, and he's like, oh man, what an idiot. And you have all these frog Twitter people being like, she served her country. She is a martyr. And it's like, yeah. Ashley Babbitt sounds like a Mandalorian character. That's a Star Wars cantina. Like, she was there when Figure and Dan played Mad About Me in the cantina. She knows whether or not Han Solo shot first.
Yeah, baby.
Anyway, rest in peace.
I was thinking about that.
Go ahead.
That lady that got shot at the Capitol, where like the Arthur Chu tweets. Did you see those, Felix?
No, I didn't, because Arthur Chu has everyone blocked on Twitter.
Yeah, no.
Well, Arthur Chu has blocked everyone on Twitter, but
Arthur
oh my
Chu
god,
is like
some of the
Sadie
most
Doyle
psychotic
in
shit.
that no one has seen a single tweet of theirs in 5 years.
Arthur really did block all of online.
Hey, you know what? I say respect and also disrespect, because like he has that block bot down to like a T.
No, yeah, he knows exactly who to block.
You know what? Like, it's honestly almost admirable, because he actually blocked anybody who could possibly rightfully make fun of him, and I don't even know what he has to say about anything because of it.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's just like blocked everyone on Twitter, so you don't think about him anymore.
I got a funny game to play. What's the funniest block you have? Both directed to Felix and Rocky. Felix probably is a really funny one. Rocky, you go first.
I don't know. I'm probably blocked by a lot of people.
All right. I'll start. I'm blocked by Bana Alabed.
Yeah. God. What's Bappin? Fuck. Where did he go?
They banned him.
They
also banned the Bond dog.
Did they deactivate him?
That level of psychoticness that like
was that what was that guy? Was he like a middle-aged Jewish man who just like shows up in your mentions? What was his deal?
I don't know what his deal is, the dog guy. I do not know what type of guy he is.
I hate the enablers purely because like they're just it's the equivalent of gassing up a special needs kid to do a rap battle with somebody. Like all the other Bonds dog accounts, it's like I'm holding you accountable for just like gassing up this obviously mentally ill person. You are doing harm to them.
Yeah.
Once Bappin was funny because he would show up in your mentions specifically if you joked about Banna.
That and the Arab Lay's potato chip at me. It was him and the Arab Lay's potato chip at me.
Oh, my friend had my Lebanese friend had an interesting theory about the potato chip guy that I kind of agree with, in that he was he thinks he was a Gulfie who was pretending to be Syrian.
That's the name of the game with a lot of those people.
Yeah.
You gotta say my name, bro.
Luis, you don't gotta worry about shit. Papi's a businessman, legit.
I love this shit.
Purest package in town. No, I got that raw.
Thank you to everyone who subbed. You can give some subs if you'd like.
Yeah, give some subs.
It will help.
272 people will be holding.
Hit that follow button if you haven't. 270 people over.
I've only been on for 2 hours.
Go, baby, go. Thank you, Rabbit House Games.
Anyway, Luis is in the middle of a police sting.
Oh no. How will Louise get out of this one? Louise is not a character that gets mentioned a lot when the people talk about this one.
I like the phrase, like, the most betrayed person.
Oh, Mikey. Yeah.
Honestly, I would say for a high B, this is like off topic, SexJ has the best high B life. Purely because he just posts about sports he's currently betting on, and then he just streams. That is the life.
I'm very lucky in that I don't have bad reply guys, and I'm not like, I don't have anyone on like Twitter who I think like actively. I've had people obsessed over me, but like I haven't got like, I don't know. It's weird. I actually still like using Twitter at 6 figures.
Rocky, I'm gonna be the one that has the bad reply guys. You wanna know why? Because Justin Wang always is retweeting me.
Oh god, I love Justin.
I love Justin, and his fans are good too. I mean, like, I just know there's gonna be an event horizon where it's just like my fans are just gonna be. I'm gonna be the one of the bad fans. Much like Matt from Super Mega has the fans where it's like, yo, Matt will be like, hey, my mom died today, and his fans will just post memes in his thing, where it's just like...
Oh my god. Press F in the chat, everyone. Just got mugged on the way home.
That's gonna be me. That's my role in this.
That's gonna be you, man. That's what's gonna happen to you.
That really is it. I'm not wacky. I'm too wacky.
No. Having cool followers is nice because you don't get like I used to have followers who would like get fucking pissed off at me if like I was genuinely happy or posted about something I liked. Like, why aren't you angry all the time?
Yeah, anyone that does that is just it legitimately is self-harm.
Oh, like you'd have like friends who would like people who like quote tweet 200 times a day.
Yeah.
And like they just post post soy jacks at people or some shit. Just,
I like a lot of my like tweets that get like a lot of traction are quote tweets, and I hate that because that's not what I am.
I try not to do it as much as I used to.
About Tom and Jerry.
I like that too. That's the best.
Yeah, like if that's your whole life and what you do, like you gotta really reconsider who you are. Like you aren't creating anything. Even if you have like 3,000 followers and you do that shit every time, like you aren't creating anything. And you aren't doing anything worthwhile. You're actually just actively self-harming.
Oh, it's
very bad output.
Yeah. It's the accounts that are like, yeah, I love to have a chill time on here. Fucking obvious rageaholics.
Yeah.
Oh, I love. All right.
Richard
That's a
Kiss all the time.
genre. Okay. All right.
Like D tier irony accounts.
Like my favorite shit about that is like in Frog Twitter where it's like, I'm just looking for meet new friends online and have fun. And it's just like the most racist person of all time.
Yeah,
And it's so fucking funny. It was like, I'm just trying to make new friends online. They have an anime avatar every time, of course.
This thing is holding us down, bro.
It's
those like sort of disabled frogs people post are funny because that is like everyone just watches.
Oh, I know
Bonnie
what you're
now.
talking about. I saw
Yeah.
people get mad at you for that post where it's like, oh yeah, Chapo's the Chapos are late to the party on this one.
On the
God.
on the like thing that literally looks like it's from a children's book. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Oh,
No, sucks for me.
Yeah, oh
Not
yeah,
getting on that
sucks to
train.
be you, man. Making
No.
fun of something that wasn't on your radar or that you even cared about.
Yeah, I'm like very happy I wasn't following anyone who posted those.
I knew
Those
about that.
nuts.
I hated
Yeah.
that brand of Pepe so early. Oh my god, I hated it before anyone else
Which
fucking
one
did
is
it. That's
this?
not a brag.
The what? What's it called?
Apu, the one that's a smush looking Pepe.
Oh, the
We're
Apu
talking about
Pepe.
Amy
Oh, they
type
can
shit.
look pretty funny. The best early Chapo discourse was when like alt-right people got mad that you were stealing their memes, Felix.
Yeah, I've seen like alt-right type people or ex-alt-right type people try to quote you as followers as a mutual. And it worked a couple times. I've seen some expats manage to make it work. I won't name them. But like,
Everyone got fucking banned.
it's so funny to like just like judge someone, be like, yeah, you're late to this train and making fun of this thing, and it's like, why would he care?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Your whole job is to watch the news cycle and just like have something to say about it. That's your job. That's your to a degree a 9 to 5.
If my show was about those disabled frogs, I would know everything about them. I take my work seriously.
We're ranking our favorites.
Yeah, no, it's like it's weird to me that when people like get mad that you make money off of it, because a lot of people, if you slung them into that same like situation, there would be so much more of a Hollywood asshole.
Well, like, podcasting's weird because it's like very easy, but most people can't do it or can't really.
Yeah.
They would have a worse work ethic.
Or like just like I don't know, they just like don't like being a public figure, which also can suck. But like, just like yeah, would go insane probably.
Yeah, no, and I don't mean that in like a sucking off way, but it's like like so much of like the criticism I see is just like, yeah, so he makes money and he preaches socialism.
Everyone could make money online. Most of them would.
Yeah.
And most people are in some way now. Which I don't think is the worst thing.
Gotta do it.
I'm in favor of everyone
Yeah, all those like
being able to do it.
all
I think everyone
all
should
those
get paid.
post Chapo like podcasts where they did like 3 episodes, realized they weren't funny, and quit. There's just like so many of those.
Oh yeah, we're gonna no. In during quarantine, me and you had a bunch of Keizo attempts at people trying to not so much to be us, but trying to make their own streams.
I think that, yeah, I get like people I've never heard of being like, yeah, can you come on my podcast? We get like an average like
The only
60
offer I've
like
ever
views.
gotten-
I'm just like, huh?
The only offer I've ever gotten was just like hitting a strike on your first like
Thanks, bro. You know I hate to
bowling
ask you now,
thing
you
because the
already
guys
know.
I actually met through that are really
Gonna
cool.
need to do some serious work. We're gonna maintain
Yeah.
the streets. We could use someone we could trust.
They're just like, hey, you had a good tweet or whatever. We've been following you for a while, but I'll come on a show. And they're like buds of Charles Carroll and like Mega 64. I discovered later, and I'm like, oh, sick.
Oh hell yeah.
Those are those
We gotta
guys.
get
That was that
Charles on,
guy I
man.
told you about that like tormented that. What's his? It was. What was it? What's his name? Like that one podcast, like the Answer to the Universe or whatever.
Yep.
Oh.
No.
if I
Amy
knew the
is
name
like
of the guy that he tormented, you'd be like, oh hell yes.
There was a point in time where Amy was inescapable on the timeline. Everyone was like fucking screenshotting
Because it was
her.
free
It's like,
likes.
Jesus Christ.
It
was.
It still is. And you know what? I hate myself every time I make fun of her because it's free likes.
Hey Stu, hey Emily.
It's a low hanging fruit, and I don't like it.
I have had her muted since 3 accounts ago, and I do not intend for that to change. Oh, the guy who makes clips from Cumtown, like audio, he started a podcast.
Did he really?
That's
I was just talking about that guy
Yes.
today.
That's
I was
a
just talking
weird
about that guy's
thing to
channel.
make a podcast of. Like, sometimes I'd be like, oh man, like, I hate Cumtown Biters, and I listen to the podcast and be like, oh, the guy still got it. But at the same time, like, the Beatlemania that the podcast has, it's gotta be annoying for the boys.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
all the insane like MDE people had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I
I
think
feel
it's
like yeah.
Like, I'd listen to the podcast and, like, I'd be like, oh, shit. Like, I'd see, like, you know, those annoying types, like, just, like, fucking, like, dick ride everything. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, I fucking resent this. And I listen to the podcast and be like, oh, all these guys are still very charismatic and, like, it's still the same as it ever was. And I'd be like, oh, man, like, I think I hate these dick riders even more because they almost tricked me into disliking this.
I mean, that's the tragedy of it. It's like, out of all the podcasts where the premise is like, it's just friends making out or hanging out and like making out with each other and like, you know, making fun of each other, and that's mainly what it is. It's like, that's the one everyone wants to do and everyone tries to do and does a really fucking shitty job of. So like, it's just gonna have infuriating, like, just some of the worst biters and like hangers on out of anything.
Yeah, the only one that's ever pulled a strike unintentionally, I think we're both thinking of the same podcast, Felix. How?
Oh, right. No, that's... I actually did say that, like, out of all the people that tried that formula, it's like... And it's not a formula Cumtown invented, but it's, like, the best one.
Those three are all comedians, though, right?
Yeah, no, they're all actually, like, funny people who are, like, funny in a unique way.
Podcast, like, the thing is with PAL is that it had a dead air period where they were just, like, just hammering it in, and just, like, no one was really there for it. And it finally hit it big, and it's, like, so deserved.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
The solution was hiring
that first Chapo episode where, like, Matt just vanishes into the... for, like, the last half of the episode.
They have the Dark 32, which is 32 episodes where they found unspotify.
Oh,
is that why there's like multiple streams of it on Spotify? Like why it's fucked up sometimes?
Yeah. Like they have the Dark 32. Like there was just like a period of time where like they just didn't think I think and they retconned it eventually. I think it was like I mean, you definitely could ask them. But like it's like from what I understand, it's just the episodes weren't up to stuff yet.
Yeah.
They just sort of retconned them, and it was a period of
I'm
time
kind of
where
grateful
Patrick wasn't
that we
even on
like.
the show.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, he didn't become a host.
I'm kind of
like
grateful that we
in.
lost like the first like 3 months or so of K-Zone is like lost. All of our early shit. Where we were just like figuring out what we were doing.
What is so beautiful about K-Zone is that it was just an impulse thing. We were just like, we never talked. I love saying this. Me and Rocky never talked before our first stream. And we were just like playing Dead Rising together. It's like, hey, I just said like, hey, I have a Twitch account. You want to stream this? And we did. And people showed up.
We were playing Max Payne 2 in a tiny little window because we couldn't figure out how to get it working. And just like we should Sir, you've got to have like our real early stream saved somewhere, right?
Huh? Oh, I actually do. I think I do have a bunch of old streams saved.
Man, you've got to send me them. I want to see like
I don't
how
know. Like one
weird
of the
it is
GTA
going
3
back.
streams, I think I said the N-word in the soft A because I was reading off something.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's probably for the best that we lost all those streams.
That was the only time that ever happened. That was.
Was it one of those things where you
Yeah,
didn't know you were reading it until you got to it?
Yeah.
No, I knew what I was
was it
doing.
Neo Feud? Oh, you just were like, oh.
Hey, I'm a rascal.
No. He's a rascally rabbit.
Hey, if Adam could do it, if Adam, it's okay for Adam or Nick to do it. I think it's okay.
Oh yeah, Adam dropped it. God, that's
Adam
fucking
was the
funny.
first, and that's so funny. I'm the problematic fave of K-Zone, and you're wrong for idolizing me.
It's weird how often I have to be the straight man to you.
That's not weird.
What?
That's just a regular dynamic. It's usually a 3-person dynamic, and we have to do it with 2 people.
Like I actually I have to sit down and think like, why do people like this show? What do we do that's like appealing?
The
to
less
people?
you think about it and talk about it on air, take Pendago Time is a great podcast. Every episode I listen to, like Jake and Thomas are just like, man, why do people listen to this shit? It's like, no, you guys are funny. Shut up. Stop saying that.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
That's just like a common. That's like a common sentiment you can get with any podcast.
It's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
With like any good podcast, you will feel that way.
I like to call that talented imposter syndrome. Because, like, you have something going, and it's clearly going and still going, and you're just like, man, I'm a piece of shit.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like, the longer you do it, I feel like the less of a gauge you have for, like, what people will like. And you'll, like, yeah, you'll get done with something and be like, that fucking sucked dick. That was, like, the worst episode we ever did. And people will be like, great episode.
That was,
really
like, that's the best one.
Yeah.
Oh, I died, by the way.
Oh. We did
Anyway,
that with, like, the Duke Nukem Forever one.
That was our Kingmaker.
Like, this is
that was when we finally crossed the bar, I think.
And that ended up being, like, where the show, like, fucking actually got, like, really good.
I'm gonna be right back.
It just ended with us. It ended with us, like, making Duke drown himself because we realized, like, you could kill yourself by crouching in the pool in Duke's room. That was how we ended the stream. Oh, man. That was a good one. Duke's suicide is iconic. K-Zone is for, and I want to remember Azumagadao. Well, this might be a good time since Serb is in the bathroom to call to say, hit that follow button, gamers. I gotta chill for a bit. Click that link and subscribe. I fucking hate having to chill, but people forget to do it. Lewis, answer your phone. Armando is calling. Lewis, answer your phone. Oh no.
No, he's gonna get a thumbs down from Armando.
Yeah, Armando's not a big fan. Armando, you're done. Yeah, it had Comsaucer. Oh, have you seen End of Evangelion yet, Felix?
No, not yet.
Oh, baby. Yeah, you gotta watch that, man. That's like good.
I'll do it eventually.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm not exaggerating. It's like the closest an animated film, like a genuine religious experience.
I will.
Neon Damon, thank you so much.
I will get to it when I get to it.
Yeah.
That's my thing with all media.
Yeah. I'm glad you watched Eva though. Shit.
No, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Like even so, you can like now say like, yeah, I've watched.
That was kind of why I did it.
Yeah, it's like a touchstone. Thank you, Tony. It's like, did that new? Yeah, the new one came out. I've seen Ano's art house movies too. Yeah, I've seen Ritual. That's the only one I've actually he did. It's cool that like after Evangelion, he could have just made like anything, and he just went and made like art house movies about being depressed.
Is that what he did? Were they both? Were they still like?
Yeah. No, they were live action, and like his style, it's like perfectly to it. And like he did a big Godzilla movie, Shin Godzilla.
Oh, I gotta watch this. There's a street fight.
I will be right back.
I'm gonna call the cops.
No problem. All the cops. Oh, we got NPCs are fighting.
Hello, you're through to the... Hello, this is the LCPD. Where would you like us to send an officer?
North Holland.
Oh my god. The NPCs are fighting. Cops are on their way. The cops have spawned. Oh, he's dead. I love stuff like this in this game. You know, so I don't think you can do it as much in GTA 5.
Oh, they didn't do anything. I was too
Oh,
late.
the cops get the man. There's a dead man in the road.
Well, I'm gonna take out this. I'm gonna kick off this BF. What were you guys talking about while I was gone?
In the Evangelion, actually.
Everyone's trying to make Felix watch different anime. It's like
Everyone's trying to
the
do
most
it,
soul
and,
crushing thing to me is I tried to like get my dad to watch this in Star today, and he's like, I don't really like the Japanese stuff, and like you just see like a Mortal Kombat X-ray of me, and it just like shows my skull breaking, and I'm just like, okay.
Oh.
And it's just like,
enough,
you know what? The thing is, if trying to get someone into anime, you can meet people that are in anime, but the people that you would love to have in anime that are your friends, they're not gonna get into it, so you shouldn't bother. It's a hard truth.
You meet people who like. You meet people who just watch like seasonal shit that gets forgotten after like a month.
I know
and it's
people
like,
like
well,
that.
they haven't
I
seen
respect them.
anything. Yeah. I don't. You're filling your gullet.
I was that for a little
Like a
bit, but I
seagull.
I would hit home runs every time I watched good stuff. Don't about that
I don't
game
know
will
how.
drop out. Holla holla if you hear me. I would like
Holla,
I would
baby.
like pick out like the gems of slice of life every season each time. And that's it.
I like animation, but I've seen like I haven't actually seen that much. I mostly just dig up old shit.
You tell him I don't care. $1 billion is chump change.
I like good slice of life.
Doesn't even buy $1 million.
Good general
Hell yeah,
praise.
baby.
You tell him Yusuf
I
Amir
don't
is
like
speaking.
slice of life. I'm not a Japanese salaryman. I don't need to see idealized depictions of high school so I don't kill myself.
Oh, I'm miserable, so I love that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mean that in a dark way.
Yes, Papa, yes.
I mean that in an endearing, like a taxi driver sort of
No,
way.
you didn't pay for it. I did.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't pay for it, so you didn't. But Papa, it's complicated. I miss you, Papa. I do. Yes, I'm close to closing the deal. The biggest tower you're going to.
We aren't really reading chat, but chat's active. I think they're interacting with each other.
I am
think
reading the chat. I am quietly
I
reading the
can't
chat, so fear
quite
not.
read it.
No,
I
because I'm
see
gaming.
you. I acknowledge
Papa,
you.
they're not prostitutes.
Sir.
They're loose.
No, never mind. You're not on your computer, are you?
I am on my computer. I have it open, but I'm like focused on the game. It's very
Sir,
shooter
press the
intensive.
plus key. Press the plus key.
Hey,
I can
it's
see
you, my
it.
friend. How you doing? How you doing?
What's up, Papa? Trouble with your old man?
No,
Yeah.
my father.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, I can read it during
Are
this
you
cutscene.
interacting with the chat? Are you interacting with the chat more?
When I'm solo, absolutely. It's my bread and fucking butter.
Good, yeah. Hell yeah, baby. Good crowd work.
I do only crowd
And
work
having
when I'm
dro-
solo.
I don't even think about high school anymore. I've got more nostalgia for like Halo maps than I do my high school grounds.
With me, I'm just smile pills with it. Anything that like made me upset about it in recent memory, I've recently been able to let go. I'm just fucking chilling. I got like fucking baseball cards now. I fucking sent a bunch of them into like fucking Beckett.
Why are you saying fucking so much?
That is kind of how I actually talk in real life.
It's got that. Oh my god, you sound like a Max Payne goon. You sound like Vinny in Max Payne 1. Frickin' this, frickin' that.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I hate to break it to you. I might be that.
You're coming with me, baby. You need to hang around.
Hell yeah, baby.
Act like we're friends.
I had like a thing, like I've gotten a lot better recently because I had to stop for a second and be like, hang on, I can't remember like years of my life. And I was like, hang on, this is and apparently this is like not a normal thing. And then I'm like, oh, this is that's called like depersonalization or something. And I'm like, oh, it's actually not normal to just be living like this constantly.
But to go on to that, like, my thing is just like, I would just like say to myself, I can't let this control me anymore. I realized that a lot of the stuff and a lot of my successes was fueled by spite, and I'm just like, no, I should make it out of love now. And that's what I try to do. It sucks to come back.
Felix goes for 3 seconds and we start like getting real. Come back, Felix.
I mean, it's the reality of it. Like, when you make content, there is of course like there's a personal aspect to it. It comes with your own baggage and whatnot. And
yeah, like I can't remember like years 18 to 25. Like it's just bizarre.
Oh, I was dead for 22 years, and then this happened, and now I feel alive.
Yeah,
I think it's swag.
Now I feel alive. Now that I'm a content creator, I'm not making fun of you.
No,
by the way.
not that I feel like I'm alive. I feel like I exist.
Yeah, I get like that sometimes.
It's not so much that I felt like I was dead. I just feel like I exist.
Reincarnated, baby. That's what it is.
Just like Brad. Yeah, I really do feel like Brad Armstrong.
Sometimes
I really feel like I'm
Brad.
for the B-sides where I'm just alone and would play a lot of Lisa, the fan games. It's a good community, and I like what it puts out.
Felix, are you back? No, he's not back. Let's continue the weird
NPC
therapy session. Let's
like
continue this jarring tone shift.
Yo.
What's up?
Hey, brother.
Save me from talking about how.
Save us. We're getting real.
Reality of this.
About what?
Oh, we were talking about how it's like not normal to just not huge chunks of your life.
To not remember huge chunks of your life.
Yeah, just like I had to like step back and be like, hang on, is it weird that I can't remember like ages 18 to 25?
I mean, I think have you always not been able to remember it, or is this more recent?
No. It was like a recent thing, and I was like, I was like, oh fuck, that's depersonalization. I gotta do something about this.
I mean, yeah, but it's also like kind of common to like feel less in touch with it as you get older. Like obviously, like a 7-year span, you should remember some stuff from it, but I don't know. I don't think it's always the worst sign.
Oh, this is a shotgun.
That's a good gun, damn. That's a good feeling gun. A good feeling gun in a GTA game. Fuck.
I'm just blowing away the SWAT team.
Damn.
I think I just go to the Empire State Building and jump off.
Yeah, baby. Just blowing up a helicopter with it.
It's kind of ridiculous, I think.
That is a bit ridiculous. Oh. Yeah, these are really good guns.
Yeah, this mission's pretty stupid easy. And then I just do this. Choo, 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 choo.
Yeah, like they like remembered that these games could be fun. This one.
It really is.
Instead of just like going to a warehouse and shooting some people and like hiding behind boxes.
This is an easy mission, I think. Especially if auto aim is going.
Well, I don't know if this counts as DLC. This is very much in like the expansion pack kind of feel to it.
They don't make
remember when we
expansion
called
packs
it
anymore.
Remember expansion packs when that's what they were called?
My cousin told me that they were making an expansion pack for 5, and Nico was a character. And you know how like characters had special abilities in 5, right?
Yo.
He told me that Nico's special ability in 5 was that it was depression.
Yeah. That was like the best thing in school was just like lying about games, like making up fictional games and being like, yeah, I've played.
Told me that you could catch Mario with a net in Animal Crossing and you fly around your house like a bird. Like a lost bird.
What are the most typical? What are I don't know what kids have today thanks to like game theory shit. Like everyone's got like, oh, Mew is under the truck. My uncle works at Nintendo kind of shit. I don't think that's I think like those YouTube like rumor channels kind of took that away. Yeah, well, yeah, people just data mine shit now. Creepypasta is the new game rumors. But like San Andreas had all the cool shit, like the ghost cars and everything.
It was like, especially the Back-O Beyond.
Yo.
Am I out of the police range? I'm not even getting out of it. Come on.
Oh, Mori's a cool example of that, Zodiac, but it's like Untail where you can YouTubers just like trying to like strip away everything special about it. Like mining it for content.
Go land in this guy's backyard. I hope he doesn't mind.
Man and gay ass.
Oh, this is the prison! Oh no!
Oh no, what'd you do? Serb's going to jail.
They're not happy with me. I landed in prison.
Oh my god, what have you done, sir?
I didn't know the prison was here.
Serb's breaking into the prison. Are you there, Felix?
Mm-hmm.
Felix?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
He's here. He's just in a stunned silence because you broke into prison.
No, it's I was looking up things about the shrimp guy. Honestly, like several days later.
I don't even know anything.
Well, I believe he's lying and a member of the NWO.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's an internet cafe. Let's go on the internet.
Yeah, baby.
It's really weird that like people tried to cancel him because I really like I saw like, oh, people found shrimp tails in a thing and I was like, oh, whatever. That was it. That was it.
Oh. I don't like someone in the chat says they don't like they don't understand why people do realism. This is like there's like a real tech demo feel to this game of them like showing off a lot of stuff.
Yeah. That's why
like the new. Yeah.
That's why the physics like feel floaty. Is because I feel like every movement is like them trying to demonstrate their physics engine.
Let's talk to my brother Ernesto.
Yeah. It's like Far Cry 2, for example, is like a tech demo game, but it's also like one of my favorites. Just because it's like so actively hostile to the player. You reading emails? Oh god. I'll be right back. I just gotta go to the bathroom.
This is Hubio's life as a Hispanic person. I wish Hubio still streamed.
When was the last time you streamed?
January, I think. He played with Caleb and, what's his face? GLQ.
All right.
proudly present Robomore. This is a Hubio thing. Golf lovers online, love me, let your tit. I really roids for little boys. I loved this as a kid. Baby Builder 1.0. Eugenicsonline.com. I really feel like Hubio, if he hammered at it longer, he could have.
I'm fucking high.
You know, I really he was really good at streaming. Like,
he was.
He had like the makeup for it, like the personality. Like he was very good at being engaging. I wish he kept at it a bit longer. I really feel like his time would have eventually come.
Yeah, he really should. Like, if he streamed like 2 or 3 times a week, that would be really good. And
yeah,
I feel like he would get like a very consistent audience.
All right, I'm back.
He has the friends that he could bring on to like get that boost. But
Yeah.
He had like the follower base that like loved him.
Who's this?
We're talking about Hubio.
Hubio.
Hubio, if you're listening, holla holla if you hear me. You should get back to streaming. You were legitimately good.
Come back, brother.
And you actually were talent. You actually had a talent for it. Not many could say.
Hubio TV, twitch.tv/Hubio
Yeah, subscribe to
TV.
Hubio. Don't follow us. Follow Hubio.
No, follow us, but also follow Hubio.
Yeah. Both of us. Anyway, I should probably. I'm stuck in New Jersey. I should probably do a Yusuf Amir mission.
Yeah,
I think that's what's
a lot of
people
missions.
want. Oh, that is horrible grass texture.
The grass in this looks like dog shit, but the water looks perfect.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
I still think the perfect game for this generation is still 50 Cent Blood on Sand.
That defines a lot of like the attitude of this era,
like
I think.
you could say that ironically, and I'm sure a lot of people would, but I mean that sincerely. That was the
it's great.
perfect generation game. Just you could turn your brain off while you played it, and it had enough engagement for you. How you feeling, Felix? By the way.
Good.
Swag. How much longer do you feel like going on?
Swag.
I feel like half an hour more.
Yeah, we'll get a tight 3 hours.
Tight 3?
Good with me.
Yeah, baby.
I think we got some more missions left.
50, jump over that big ass ramp.
That was so.
I do have to say.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I do have to say, like, with the GTA 5 world, I don't know. There's something, like, very closed off about it compared to San Andreas or 5. But, like, as far as how it looks, I mean, the world is way cooler looking than 5. I mean, New York is cooler looking than LA, but, like...
It's more vibrant, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, it still feels very closed off in this way that those other two games don't. It feels like as far as the city being something you can access and like has parts to it, it isn't just like, you know, cool textures and layouts. It feels more like Vice City to me.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's like...
This game is alright in terms of like exploration.
Yeah.
5, it just feels like, yeah,
like...
it looks good, but it's like, it doesn't do anything for me.
5 has a very cold feeling to it, I think. This one just doesn't have very varied. It's like very just, you're in a big city that kind of all looks the same.
It needed more interiors.
Yeah. If you could go into more buildings, I would love that. Like, you should be able to, like, yeah, go into, like, a penthouse in Park Avenue and, like, kill a guy.
Yeah.
Hell
Not
yeah.
every
That
building.
was really cool.
Not every building, because that would be ridiculous. That'd be very hard. But like, that would be cool if there were like some buildings you could go into, kind of like San Andreas and.
I mean, the next
Five
game is
Star.
just they have to do their
No.
take on Vice City. What's so funny is how when people suggest that they do London because they did GTA
I would
London
hate
once,
that.
Oh,
and they're just like, yeah, the
God.
next
It's like
GTA
people
game
who
should be
say,
in
like-
London, and it's like, no, it's all about the satire. And then, granted,
that's like
Granted-
how people say we should set Fallout outside of America.
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah, you can't make this game outside of America.
and no, they did London because it was top down, and you couldn't like have the satire of American culture.
This is Jonelle.
Oh,
Like,
God.
right here, like, Grand 5 dropped the ball satire-wise. This game was fucking tight. Public Liberty Radio, PLR, is fucking amazing.
Grand Theft Auto 5 was like, here's a mission where you've got to go and take down a company called like Gay Coca-Cola or something, and that's like the extent of the humor.
I'm going to build the biggest fucking building in this.
Oh man, you know we were talking about Tesla cars blowing up recently.
Yeah.
There is a recurring problem where Tesla will double charge people for their cars.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like someone got charged for 56K twice. So I guess he got like triple
God.
charged. What an awesome company.
It's so mismanaged.
Great car right
It's
there.
just top to bottom, just bad.
Oh man.
What an amazing company.
That's so awesome.
Give it up, bro. Come on. Come on.
Hey, what you need a new
They're gonna get on Twitter and be like, well, I like the car, but Mr. Musk.
You and me doing our tank thing. Just roll.
It happened to 400 Tesla customers.
Oh man.
Did they ever get
Oh.
reimbursed? Please tell me.
Nigga.
They didn't. Yeah.
Oh,
there-
Jesus.
There's Yusuf saying the N-word again.
Money, is it money?
There he goes. He can't stop saying it.
Come on.
There
Let's go get this
goes my hero.
Come on, baby, get up. Come on. Let's go.
Yusuf is actually the real protagonist of this game.
We can air out money.
Username in the chat, gay Joe Biden.
Oh, Papa.
Wait, his dad's here? His dad actually is Nemrod.
Papa. This is my business associate.
You were right, Felix.
Luis.
Mr. Lewis. Allah, he is the greatest technical advisor in the whole city.
No, yeah, they got that right.
This
This
his
is
wife, John, this.
distinctively Emirati man.
Yes, and you know, we were just having a little creative meeting, and things went a bit crazy, and I somehow lost my pants. But you know, Papa, I tell you,
This is like Joe Biden needs to make it okay for like epic humor to come back. And I think Zack Snyder is working on that, and then we can get a new GTA.
Do you think that awesome culture needs a revival?
things are not how they look.
It does, yeah.
Things do not look good.
As undefinable as it is.
Don't judge a book by
Yeah.
its cover, Father. That's what you taught me.
When a book is called guns, drugs, hookers, and no pants, I think I don't need to read it.
Well, Papa, you know, these people, they mean nothing to me. In fact, they're just going, go, get out. You, Mr. Lewis, take your wife, Mrs. Lewis, and may I say, Madame, this is not a very appropriate way for a married woman to dress. I told them many times, Father, this is a disrespectful way to dress. Do they listen to me? No, never. And you, by the way, I'll text you in about 1 minute about the tank, okay?
The new tank?
Shh! Go and leave right now. And don't you dare come back without knocking first. These people are a disgrace, Papa. But I tell you, moving swiftly on, you will be very proud of my plans. I want to show you for the Imperial.
I
Amir
hope
Towers.
Yusuf Amir comes back.
I tell you, Papa,
They should, yeah.
magisterial.
And you don't kill him.
Justice to it.
No, yeah, they should have him come back. Like, his missions are awesome. I love his mission.
They have like a really charismatic cast in this, and I can't remember any of the characters in 5.
Oh, you can't even remember the main antagonist of 5 because it's so hastily thrown together.
Yeah.
Was there a what did that game even have a villain?
Devin Weston.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Oh
it.
yeah.
Devin Weston, the FBI most wanted guy. Go to Star Junction.
Please make a U-turn.
Still, very fun game to play. I will say that.
I like GTA Online purely because I'm a gearhead, and I like everything they add is like a lot better to like automotive stuff. But like, I hate that that's all they do now.
Yeah, they make too much money off that. We're just not gonna get GTA 6.
No. Yeah, it's like how Valve just doesn't make games anymore. They've just got like reading about how like Valve and like how it works and how Steam is like literally just a machine in the basement that prints money.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's why they don't really do anything to Counter-Strike. Even though it got like a big revival in the past 2 years. Or not revival, it's not like it was in serious trouble, but like significantly more people started playing it.
Oh man.
That's the Caleb factor.
Yeah, Caleb brought it back.
Nah, sorry, I mean the Levi factor.
Yeah, GTA 6 will be a VR. I'm like, I hope not, but like they will do that. I feel like the VR trend is dying down a little bit, but that was a dark time.
Please make a U-turn.
Oh my god, when they made the Fallout VR, who was asking for it? Not me.
No.
I fucking love Fallout.
Zodiac 42 says CS:GO was looking real rough until they added loot boxes. Have you played did you play early TF2 where it was still like unbalanced as fuck?
Yeah.
That was the best. And like you could
really
glitch out of the map. Like you could
Yeah.
you could be like an engineer and go like under gravel, like
There
under
was
like the gravel pit and just have a sentry.
Really flipping.
Oh god. Vanilla TF2 is some of the best.
I miss 24/7 like 2-port maps where like in order to win a game it took 12 hours.
Oh, 2-4, you get tired of that so fast. It just takes so far.
2-port stalemates are good in spurts. It's just cool that existed. Like if you could just drop into a server like that.
I was trying, early TF2 where like the demo man was just completely broken, and you could just do all sorts of like you could do all sorts of shit if you everything about it like it had like a lot of glitches that ascended. The scout still had his crazy legs. It was great.
It's crazy how like at one point in my life like scout was the one class I could never play as. And now, like, it's like I can Scout is my best class purely because it forces me to acknowledge my limitations.
Yes.
And I
Rocky, remember Mario Kart? I know the person that made the Mario Kart app, and they never got the fucking credit they deserved.
Where's your father then?
Absolutely never got the credit they needed for it.
You know something that really let me down about 4, in retrospect? Going back to taking out planes.
Oh,
I loved planes. I loved flying like the Gulfstream jet in San Andreas.
Oh yeah.
That shit was awesome.
yeah.
That thing would explode like 15 times. It was fun to crash into.
Yeah, that was. I loved like crashing and getting an instant like 3 stars for doing 9/11. That shit was awesome. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty obvious why they took it out. Because, I mean, I guess they're afraid of people doing 9/11 again with planes in New York, but you know.
I'm getting like they're creative with these missions so much better than
I love how they do missions. I played Ghost of Tsushima the other month, and it was like I was thinking about how like repetitive the missions are, and like this isn't even like from a gameplay perspective, this isn't like insane, but it's varied enough that it hits that part of your brain right.
It's
like I really
exciting,
like yeah. Like Ghost of Tsushima, that's a game that's like beautiful and has brilliant art direction, and like even the combat's like kind of fun, but is so fucking repetitive that it's like it becomes a chore. if these guys deserve anything, it's credit for anything. It's making an open world game that doesn't fall into like the open world trap, where it's just like you feel obligated to collect all this shit and do all these repetitive missions to fully enjoy the game. And like, yeah, you really don't have to play it that way. You can, but it's like, yeah, to get like a cosmetic item or like some gun.
Shit.
I respect like a game, like an open world game that doesn't waste your fucking time. Like Sleeping Dogs is only like 10 hours long.
Oh, that was such an easy game to play through.
That Sleeping Dog, yeah, you can beat that whole thing in like 10 hours.
That was an easy game to stream.
That is such a underappreciated game. Genuinely, really underappreciated.
Yeah, Ubisoft completely cursed everyone. Like Ubisoft, like ruined games.
Yeah. Oh man.
The French.
Yeah.
Those true crime people never got the credit they seriously.
They made, I mean, initially they were tasked with making a GTA game that you could play on GameCube, and that was like.
Yeah.
Oh, this was such a broken vehicle.
Oh. Oh, what? That rules. Yeah, go play Sleeping Dogs if you haven't. Really good place feel with Hong Kong as the setting.
It really was. There wasn't too much to explore or anything, but like
Well, there wasn't.
I never played it.
Didn't wait. Sleeping Dogs is like it's like a tribute to like Hong Kong action movies. You're like an undercover cop infiltrating the triads, and it's like it's really good, Felix. You'd like it. You can blow through the whole thing.
I love those movies. And it's like, so is it a shooter or what is it?
It's like a GTA like, but it's got a bunch of like unique features. It's got like a really good combat system.
Combat
all right, yeah,
comes
I'm
from
down
Arkham
for that.
Asylum type stuff.
Yeah,
but
bro.
It's a test.
I like how Arkham Asylum plays with combat.
Yeah, no, if you like that, you fucking have no qualms.
All right, is this on Steam? I'm gonna buy this.
It's probably cheap.
grab it.
$3.
It's on Steam.
Yeah, this is literally
$3,
dude.
Oh no, dude, you're gonna love it,
go,
and you're gonna like fucking be like sitting there like, man, I wish there was more like this. There will never be another Sleeping Dogs.
That sucks. Why?
But
Did no one buy it?
But well, the developers just got fucked. Yeah, I think they were working on like I don't know, was it a sequel? Was it I don't know, some weird follow up, but it just got canned.
That sucks. What happens to too many great games? All right, I just bought it. I'm not playing it now.
Fuck
You
yeah,
gotta play
bro.
it eventually.
I don't know. There isn't a Sleeping Dogs 2. There was gonna be one, I think, but
This
it's
fucking
like Alan
this
Wake 2
entire
where they just
tank
didn't make it.
is bringing me back to GTA like for your own.
This is like in GTA 3 where you just spawn the tank and then you shoot backwards with it and you go faster.
That shit was. I love doing that. Did you ever try to like fly the dodo? That like sort of clip plane
you can't
on
do
the
it.
airport.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
To the airport so you can get through. Then do that.
Yo, GTA 3 had like a freaky feel to it, like a real kind of lonely, creepy feeling to it.
I love that about it, like how disembodied it was and lonely. Like I thought that was a good choice, and I loved it. I loved how I think that's what everyone liked about it. That it was like very nihilistic in this way that games weren't.
Yeah. Well, they channeled that into Manhunt, which they later did.
Manhunt's awesome. Manhunt was fucking awesome.
Great.
I love that game.
I love that was like their passion project after like GTA. They were like, yeah,
all the free will in the world, or goodwill.
You had all that GTA money, and they were, fuck it, let's make this.
Yeah, they just wanted to like shock and disgust people with it, but it was also like I thought like the story was cool. I loved how they designed the world.
Yeah.
Like it was also a very good game. It was like a very fun stealth game.
The APC is stuck.
Oh man!
Actually,
did you fail the mission, sir?
No, I'm not stuck. Watch, I killed
All right,
that
you
hot
made
dog
it.
Oh no!
Sir just killed Ock. No one can get their bacon, egg, and cheese or chopped cheese.
Oh, what have you done, sir?
I love Bodega Worship so much because it's just a 7-Eleven. If like
I don't understand. What's a bodega?
It's a corner store.
It's
That has,
literally
like, a grill.
it's like a convenience
What?
store, but like canned goods have dust on it.
Yeah, it's like everything's more expensive and
Ah.
you get less of it, but there's also a grill there where you can get a sandwich, and like some of them are good.
I'd imagine.
Yeah. There's a really funny thing. Have you ever seen that video where it's like a white guy in a like Nike tech hoodie, and he's
Chet
like,
Hanks.
"Yo, he's like sort of a Chet Hanks type guy, but without the swag, like without Chet Hanks' money," and he's like, "Yo, show me you from New York without telling me you from New York. Yo, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese with salt and pepper. You know the vibes." It's like, it really makes me.
I got a place like that.
I love that. Like me
Oh.
and Tom just it's ruined us for months. We've just been like, dude, I love Ock. Like, I love it when Ock. That guy's awesome. But he yeah. But that's what a bodega is. That's where Ock is.
Yeah.
The
oh,
concept
God.
of bodega is like, oh yeah, so it's like a convenience store where you can get bacon, egg, and cheese. But the funny thing is, I live in suburban New York, and I have places like that, just not like the urban aesthetic.
Yeah.
Except like it's not run by a guy named Ock. It's run by like a Korean guy.
Sometimes Ock is Korean.
What's this? What is the like? Is the bodega thing just a desire for like off?
It's just like a desire to seem like urbane and cool and kind of with it, and it's like,
Whoa!
yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. What was that?
Sorry, I got it.
What are you doing? What the hell?
I have
What the
no
hell?
idea what caused that.
What was that? What was
We are
that?
going to play with volume off.
Oh my
Was that
god.
that was the game that did that?
I guess.
Jesus
God
Christ!
damn.
Yo,
I was afraid
Biden,
I
wake
was
up!
doing
People in chat are
Joe
saying,
Biden,
Joe
wake up."
Biden, wake up.
it.
Yeah, Lewis actually got tinnitus, so we're gonna actually have to play the rest of the game like this.
That's
Holy
the worst thing
fuck! I've never seen that happen
that's
before.
ever happened to me
wire?
on stream. I'm gonna turn the volume up.
That
Maybe it's
that
fixed.
was loud.
Oh my god!
Turn it back on. Oh my god!
No, because we can't talk.
Welcome to our stream of the album Pulse Demon.
Welcome to our Sun stream.
I'll be right back. I have to find some Q-tips.
Jesus, that was scary.
I did nothing. I would like to tell chat I did nothing. It just decided to. It heard the
I
bodega
was
comments and it wasn't happy.
It didn't like that I insulted the bodega.
It heard that Rocky had no
That
idea
came out of
what a
nowhere.
bodega was, and it was pissed. It can sense.
Oh my god. Sir, is your TV dying?
No, it's not a TV thing. It's got to be something else. I'll figure it out later. We don't need the audio on. We don't got much.
I think we do. We need something to stimulate the audience so you're not just hearing my horrible wino voice. Turn it back up a little bit. Let's just see if it's still going.
Oh my god, are you sure?
A little bit. Okay, I'll turn it off. Turn it off.
Hold on.
What? Oh, it literally is the...
Ow!
Oh, stop! Oh, stop, sir! This is like a Melvin show where they just play noise to make people leave.
I am going to forget about this. I'm going to try and do another capture card stream, and it is going to freak me the fuck out.
Oh,
I'm going to
God.
unplug it and plug it back in.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're streaming Metal Machine music. What? Does the game normally do this? What the fuck?
Oh, is it stuck?
You hear people who like enjoy sounds like that, and I don't know how you. It's like, oh yeah, more static.
No, I got this.
All right. Yeah, man. You got to drill some holes. You got to let the fucking spirits out of your goddamn game.
The devil is following us.
The devil
No
is
video
inside of the
found
computer.
or
The
capture
PC.
device. Unplug. Replug.
What's happening? Is this a common glitch with GTA 4?
No, it's not. I probably should have not unplugged anything.
What did you do, Serb?
I was playing the game.
Well, you didn't do anything. It just blew up. Oh my god.
This is so Ock's fault.
This is... I shouldn't have said that about the bodega. I'm so sorry. The panic in Felix's voice.
He had to get Q-tips!
It's the capture thing, right?
We'll check.
I'm sorry.
Ah! Why? Why? I'm upset.
Put on some Sophie, bro.
RP.
Sir, I say, sir, turn that shit off.
Ah!
Oh,
Help!
you destroyed the stream? What happened? What did you do?
We're gonna. Hey, wait! We can't get DMCA now.
We can't. Okay, we got rid of the original.
We're going to put. Ah! We're going to hail a cab.
Wait, what happened?
We are
What
just
is that?
perplexed by the fact. All right, Felix, listen. It won't stop doing this.
Have a look. Stream it to us, sir. We can't see it.
Alright.
Sir, what the fuck did you do? A goddamn ghost went into your game.
We're going to.
What the fuck?
I've never seen that. I have never seen this happen before.
No, me neither.
Help!
I've never heard of
Help! Akasi off!
It's turning down. What? How did we do this?
I've never heard of this. I've never seen or heard of this happening.
I didn't think anyone's ever got this.
Oh my god.
So fucking
I
God, everyone's got to sub. We've got to get the devil out of our game. Please sub.
Guys,
please follow.
If you don't sub, this is what's gonna happen.
The devil is inside of the game.
We have the devil.
Here.
Felix, I'm sorry.
No.
This is so bad. I hope there's nothing
Thank
wrong
you,
with my actual
Scampus.
capture card because I have to buy a new one.
Yeah, please donate. We were talking about creepypasta and then this fucking happened.
We're
Jesus
talking about
Christ.
bodegas and Hog.
Fight the devil.
God damn it, that was foreshadowing. Thank you, son of M Hawk. Please subscribe. Please give us bits. It's the game. It's not.
It's my Xbox. Is it overheating? It's kind
I
of
want
hot.
to see what the
but not that
cutscene.
hot.
I want to see what the cutscenes sound like.
Would you like me to fail this and just Felix? Are you okay
I would love to.
with the
Alright.
Antichrist coming out for this cutscene?
Oh my
This
god.
is hell. Please stream to us, sir. We can't see it.
Oh yes, yes.
Thank you, Shackleford. Keep it coming, baby. We gotta get the devil out, please.
Have
Oh,
Matt
please.
on a K-Zone
Matt
scream at
coming
you
on to
about
scream at us.
Jeffersonian
Oh, my
liberty
goodness.
while the chat.
We gotta get Matt in here. He'd know what's going on.
We talked
Matt
about
Watson.
Oh,
and
Mikey.
San Francisco is all about, well, you know, gay.
Mikey,
gay
I
bathhouses
love
and
you
everything.
so
It's all
much.
about round-the-clock sex. It's
Mike
all-
BR.
Come on,
I'm
man.
reading your username.
Okay,
It's
alright,
not
we're
an
gonna
endurance
fail this.
stream.
We're gonna fail this mission close by, and then we're going to turn up the volume.
What if it was all a dream? Oh, God, everyone brace yourselves. Thank you, Zodiac.
We're returning Maury back to his home in the ocean.
We're dipping the car into the water.
Alright.
The
By the
sub
way-
noise is annoying. No, it's not.
It's awesome manga, baby. Oh
Fruit.zip.
god, this guy's chasing me down! Alright, Felix, are you ready and okay to hear a Maury give it sounds like?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
This
You
guy's
love the
chasing-
sub noise. Don't ever say you don't. Thank you, Void Walker. Oh, turn that shit up.
God.
Turn that
Are
shit
you
up.
ready?
What if you guys get DMCA today?
No!
Oh my God.
I hope we do. It just ends with Brucey with his face down on the table.
The sound of the summer. Oh God. There's like noise beats in there.
Let's do a different mission cutscene. I'm gonna drown the car
Oh my
again. I'm gonna take a cab. We're gonna do this.
Nightmare. Oh my God.
We're gonna do a different mission.
God, what's this always happen?
I hope my capture card isn't fucked.
Oh God. I'm a fucking
The LRAD stream.
the LRAD stream.
All right, let's see. There is please. Yes, there's a Yusuf mission.
Oh God, I want to see these.
We're
My
gonna do a
ears
Yusuf
hurt.
mission like this. I have no idea what triggered this because it's just in the middle of
This is the
gameplay.
funniest thing. It just started one day.
This is because you.
This is what every
This is 'cause you
Sturm stream
insulted
sounds
Ak.
like now.
Ak is a god of some kind. I would like to think.
No,
Stop
this all
talking about
happened after
Ak,
we
maybe.
talked about Ak. Ak has the spirit of the aux cord.
If you handed Ak the ox cord, would you let him? Would you let him put on his
Turn on
beats?
that hyper pop, son.
This is just so
Oh
awesome.
my God.
Wait. Just just that lowest volume, it does that. Just at the worst volume.
God damn.
We owe
Yeah,
it to-
our stream has a few quirks that you'll just have to get used.
we'll get the case buffed out eventually. ETA 2022. When the price of a graphics card lowers after people are done mining Bitcoin.
I hope someone is sampling this.
Yeah, cool EDM and hip hop. Anyone, hip hoppers, everyone. Or this is an all. This is I'm hitting the all call, but fuck off, Desi. Anyone, just sample this. Sample. You know what? Sample my voice saying this.
This cutscene will be the ending, I think.
Yes, we'll end it on this.
Go out on that.
We'll go out on
Oh
this.
my god, I have to show this to people.
Oh, please tell me. I see. No, we're doing Yusuf.
What a stream. Thank you for the hype train, everyone. Well done.
That's the second
Thank you
one.
so much for your support.
Poggers! I'm Julio!
Poggers!
My car broke.
Ooh, I'm pogging.
Ooh. Oh. I'm Robert Williams. Ooh, poggers.
Ooh, I'm pogging.
Choo-choo. Alright, we got it. We owe it to Yusuf. Alright, we're there. We're there. Alright.
We're there, baby.
Alright, are you two emotionally prepared?
Alright, everyone get ready. Brace yourselves.
Alright, get ready.
Oh no!
The quiet before the storm. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Turn that music up, boy.
Yo, Houston, turn it up. Yo, Locke, turn it up.
Oh, now say, son, turn that music up. Now this is Arab money. Just saying the N-word, but if I can only render it as is. He's gonna drop a hard R in the audio.
Oh, it's this cutscene.
How long is this cutscene?
Help! Help!
Someone's like, yeah, I use this string to help fall asleep.
Help!
Oh, fame.
Oh no! Oh, here, your oxy. Never order oxy. This is the sound you make.
Actively punishing the audience. Get us out of here, sir.
No, we're letting it play out. Alright, you know what? I'm freeing us.
Oh. Oh. Oh God, make it stop. Alright. Oh, Jesus, God, turn it off. Okay. Felix, thank you so much for coming on.
My pleasure until that's in.
Yeah. Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Time for my stories on Stitcher.com/premium.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my
That's
goodness,
all.
I feel a bit shaken. If you're new here, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button.
It's
we do more
gonna
streams
just be
like
all
this.
this. Just Felix isn't gonna be here.
It's our streams is all like it's like this. Have Felix. YouTube.com/KEMONOFRIENDZONE. That's where we archive all of our streams. So
It's
if you like
going
this
up.
or if you came late and you want to see all of the good shit, go there. Please hit that subscribe button there. That'll help. I gotta go lay down, I think.
I hope you
All
all
right.
enjoyed. Let's
Well,
see
if
if we
you-
can send a meaningful raid to somebody.
I hope so. Who can we? Maybe we'll raid. I don't want to raid Soldier Boy. I don't think there's anyone to raid.
Let's see.
There's no one. Oh God.
No one else is gonna. No. Feedback in the Chapo.
Chapo Trap House is on. Yeah. All right.
Feedback in the Chapo.
Thank you so much, everybody. Goodbye. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, gamers. Thank you, Felix.
My pleasure.
That was awesome.